I figured with her being in the lobby and seeing the guards around. So really, our end's pretty much done. We're waiting on either Traverse or Trident to do their chippy stuff. Pretty sure.
Yep.
What was that?
Yep, RP is now beginning.
Have fun.
Much better than that damn boat.
Hey, hey.
Morning, Miss
Good morning.
Skylark.
Is convenience store open? Huh.
Morning, Miss Skylark.
Hey, hey. Hmm. Oh yeah, I think the BattleBot thing is like supposed to be like going on today. Weren't they like supposed to like sell food there or something? I don't fucking remember.
I'm eating chips. I'm eating chips.
Hey, hey. Fucker eating chips. Are they Geb chips at least?
I am. Oh, you think you're funny?
Uh-huh. I think I'm hilarious.
What's up?
Well,
I am a sweeper now. I do sweeper things.
you can see the fruits of your labor right here. You know, all your like plants and special things and stuff. I managed to put it in this cube. You want to take a bite? You should take a bite. Do it. You should definitely do it. Come on. Come on. Ah, that was the wrong button. You get a +3 to your next roll.
Oh, sweet.
Mm-hmm. I know, it's good, isn't it? It's not actually that bad, huh?
What the fuck did you do to this thing? It's my good ass food that isn't just fucking bullshit.
Yeah, it's because you gave us some pretty good
So-
plants and stuff, and I have a really good chemist that can, you know, put stuff together for like Geb cubes and things. Hence the hey, I really want some good plants and stuff.
Do you want me to? Are
Absolutely.
you good on plants? What's
No, I need
you-
more.
you
Oh
want-
no, I need
okay,
more.
oh,
I need as many fucking plants. All right. To make one of those
you're getting
cubes.
a +3 on my
Uh-huh.
next gathering roll that I'm
Uh-huh.
immediately about to do.
Exactly. I know I'm very smart, aren't I? But yeah. So for every one of those cubes I make, I need 2 of the kind of mid-grade plants and then 1 of the low tier one. So I have an extra cube, like ready to go. But unfortunately, it does take up a lot of resources. So I kind of like need a 2-to-1 ratio, and I think I have like an odd number of mid-tier plants. So I need like an odd number this time, and I don't think I have any mid. No, I think I have 1 low tier plant. Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, hey.
Hi. Hey, hey.
I am doing 1 gathering roll for this one here because I need to save some of it for out
Mhm.
in the waste.
Sounds good. Let's
And,
do that.
And as a heads up, I did give them the cube. That gives them the bonus, the +3
I got
bonus
the
from the
cube.
chemist food.
I ate it.
Aw.
Mm-hmm. And also, I'm helping with
nice.
Psychophanta.
So that's +2. Oh, sweet. So the bonus does only apply to one of them because your Psychophanta bonus is added to the others. So
Well, that's a
we'll
roll with
start the
advantage.
First roll, which
For this one,
exactly.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And we're only doing
Your
one roll.
bonuses plus the advantage. And you are level 3 with your botany, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really high roll with all those additives.
We have no
That's
additives in our
why
cubes.
You should get.
What? What?
I wanna I'm getting together some jams. They're in my head right now.
You have received 5 units of medium to low grade plants. So you can choose between the 5 plants which ones you would like to be which.
I think 3.
You pick.
No, wait, no. Fuck. That's an awkward number. Because we need more. Maybe just 5 mid tier for
I'll
now.
let you guys go ahead and decide this.
Let's just do 5
You
mid
want-
tier
want
for
me
now.
to do-
Thank you.
Okay, 5 mid tier. There you go.
Yeah, these will definitely do. A bit short on the low tier plants, but I think I might be able to find some more through other people or in the future.
Yeah, there's a couple of botanists besides me I know floating around.
Do you think you could point me in there or point them in my direction or me in their direction?
I would ask Liet. Liet might know of some. He tends to be the country bumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's one, but I know he probably knows the others.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think might be Maroon.
They are from the Grove and they have given me plants before, so I actually need to talk to Masaru about that because we had a deal with them where they could keep operating in the Grove and giving out food and stuff, and they were paying Geb, but now that they're not in the Undercity, I don't know if that deal is still good. So... But, if you do run into any other botanists or you have any other plans, of course, that you're not in need of, I'm always willing to buy.
Yeah.
So what are you up to today? What are your big plans?
I'm stealing Case because we've been needing to talk
Mm-hmm.
for weeks, for a week or so. Ha ha ha.
What you need?
And he hasn't been around.
What
so...
you need to talk about? Do you have a crush? Do you got a new one?
Turn me in. What?
Wait, what about turning you in?
No, no, what? No. Yes, turning me in. Let's go back onto that topic.
Uh-huh.
Well, you know.
What, with Masaru? That turning in or something else? I don't know.
Masaru thing. Yeah, that
Okay.
turning in. Nope, that turning
well,
in.
I've got a meeting with Masaru here in a bit, and I mean, it's for Titania, isn't it? Because I don't have any connections with Titania, so, like, the best thing I can do is to give a vague, not threat, but a warning to Masaru, because it's not just you going around that I was pissed off now that Masaru is going around taking other people's, like, blood and doing the obvious runaround and kind of antagonize people. I will give Masaru, at least Augustine, the heads up that they need to keep Cross in check a little bit. Otherwise, there's going to be more issues.
Yeah, he paraded someone and brought down a heavy unit of force. That.
Mm-hmm.
What realm is this? Okay.
I know Augustine is not particularly interested in catching any more flack. They want to kind of keep to the shadows, it seems. So that might help a little bit. We'll see what we can do. At least what I can do.
I believe in you.
Mm-hmm. I know Shimetsu's still not exactly too happy about what you did in the past. Okay, now it's smaller. Jeez.
There we go. That's a better box size.
It is. It's like a cube. It's like one condensed cube already. I could probably just put this down on the factory machine. It'll be done. But you got a thing for Case now, huh?
What?
Well, I don't know. You got a little like flustered and stuff when I mentioned it.
Man, Case is a nerd.
Mm-hmm. And you like that type?
Well, I mean, you've seen that we've gotten closer since.
Actually, I really haven't.
together for a
Most of
while.
my impressions, and don't let my judgment cloud your decisions. I've not exactly
Okay.
been impressed with them. They've mostly given me size and been a real fucking nuisance to kind of like work with. Not exactly happy with anyone on the council except for Ruina, and that's because they also have magical abilities. So you know,
That makes sense. Yeah, no. Listen, Liam's off running around with his robot girlfriend, so
Mhm.
I'm just vibing.
yeah. Are you doing okay after all of that? Are you able to see Vale at all?
I mean, he hasn't collected her yet.
Are they still in the grove?
No. We moved them
Hmm.
last month.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Wish you could have gone over better. I mean, I don't think it was a good idea, but at
Fine.
least you did tell them. I mean, at the end of the day, you were just as much of a soldier in the system. I mean, probably still doesn't make him feel any better, but I mean, you were literally fucking mind washed, and probably didn't even have any choice in the matter. But it doesn't.
We gave the orders.
Hmm.
That's the worst part. He's like, at least you didn't give the orders, and I
Hmm. So there's no
Yeah.
hiding it then.
Yeah.
Well,
It's life. If he wants to take Vale, he can take.
I
Vale.
mean, with you now in the present, do you think it was a good call?
Back then, fuck no, of course not. Fucking.
Mm-hmm.
Not even the resources were worth killing a whole entire race off of a fucking planet.
See, I'd say at least now in the present. That's kind of what matters, though. I don't know. I look.
He seems
I'm
to
not exactly very good
understand
at.
that. It's just, but of course, it's like I still did those things.
Mhm.
Nothing's going to make.
You're
them
not
go
denying
away.
it. You're not denying it. You're not saying it was it
No.
was a good thing that you did or whatever. You know that it was fucked up and it was a mistake, and I mean you're gonna have to live with that probably for the rest of your life. But I don't think that means you're
Oh yeah.
you know deserve to lose your child.
Well, I understand being worried since she is a Florin.
Mhm.
So.
I mean that's still your child.
Yeah. But.
Look,
Things are fine. Things are fine.
I mean you can
Anyway,
fight a
I'm
custody
going out
battle over it.
with- Yeah, I mean, I could, but I won't. It's if she's safer with him, then that's what I'd rather have.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to start a fight.
I-
Bye.
Goodbye. And if you need to talk to me, I'm always around.
Bye.
Okay. Don't feel afraid to talk to me about any of this stuff. Okay. I'm with you, girl.
It's like you heard me coming. Do I need to tell you what I want?
Boring.
Yeah.
Because I know in character that Vale was a very important thing for them. So. It's also a tough situation. I'm not exactly the most nuanced in, oh yeah, you committed fucking crimes against an entire race of Florins, and you murdered an ancestral home. It's hard to spin it in a way to make them feel better, unfortunately. So I'm gonna set this down. I feel like I should probably despawn this, but we'll see. So now I have 5 plants. I might really quickly go and grab another. Well, I can just spawn a Geb cube. I might quickly go grab like another Geb cube though. And I needed to talk with the GMs to kind of figure out food balance, because the way it's rewarded right now is it gives you a +3 bonus for Gablo. I'm assuming with all this Masari presence around, an Augustine is in. Well, if this Augustine is in, Geb is looking to do a meeting with, Masaru, so you can pass it along. Hey.
Looks like it's gonna be a busy day for you, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
if all these corporate presidents are going to be down here today, that's going to
Well,
be
I'm
interesting.
pretty sure that's just
Sovereign
because there's
engineers.
big people going around, so you know. It's not unusual,
Again?
especially when Masaru's been shot at down here. It's unsurprising that if they've got stuff going on, they're going to up the
Why are they
presence.
going into the apartment? Oh Jesus, I'm gonna have to check on the Twitter. Fuck.
I'd be careful with poking around too much with Furies. Nope, they'll take you down in a second.
I'm not really poking around on them, but my employer is currently in that building, and I don't know why they're there.
Maybe it's a meeting.
Other than that, what I'm aware of, no, or she would have requested my presence. But in terms of what information I can find, generally no. But I'm going down to the wastes today, so maybe I can find you a vial of acid. I can go figure out what's going on.
Oh yeah, with the whole bug situation. Yeah. Also, I got pointed in your direction if you knew anyone that was good at. I think that might have been one of your people going into the corporate docks. But if you knew any people that were good with botany, that had any extra plants and stuff laying around, because I am very interested in getting mid-tier and high-tier or mid-tier and low-tier plants. So pretty much as much as people are willing to give.
In terms of botany, not specifically, but you probably can gather some plants if you find any out in the waste. if that's what you're
I'm always
looking
willing to buy. Also, I don't believe I've received the shipment of meat yet. It's a bit confusing, and I'm giving it a little bit, but just to give you a heads up on that scenario, I should be
that's
getting
no
it
rush.
though, because it actually would genuinely
for. I mean,
help us.
generally it's business is business. But since you seem more money oriented, I mean, I don't mind giving you the plants I find for free, but you don't want to. If you want to pay for it, that's fine by me.
I mean, I'll take free. I just assume most people are in it for money. You know, nothing's ever free.
I don't really need them.
Well, I'll
Most
take
things,
stuff is what
well,
I'm saying.
I like to give no problem.
Also,
I'll let you know if I find anything when I come back.
if you don't know of anyone, or if you know of people who are really struggling with employment right now, I'm also hiring for multiple businesses. So I'm very much in the market for finding people that can run shops and restaurants. It's pretty easy stuff. There's no cooking really expected. It's mostly
I mean, given my prior times putting people your way, I'm pretty sure I can let you know somebody that's somebody.
Well, in particular, I don't really need any like mercenary types. I think the last few people you had sent my way were seemed to be kind of the merc types, which I don't really need security as much. I've got me
one of
handled.
them was a cat person.
One of them
I
was a
have no
cat
idea what happened
person.
to them, but yeah, I don't know what happened to them.
I don't know how long ago that was, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
So okay.
I think they wanted to work in the diamond. I'll let you know if I find any people or plants.
Okay.
But there's no skin off my back getting plants while I'm down there, so feel free to have them if I find any.
Good luck.
No worries. You take care with all this shit around too. Especially moving all over
what
the
doesn't?
too. What is that?
Pulls you away from town.
Okay.
I guess I could stop by the noodle shop and get some food. I want to see if they come over and say hi. I don't think they will.
Again, been some time.
Yes, it's the first time I've actually seen him. He seems alright. I can relate to him in his frustrations, certainly.
Yeah, I'd rather if we could take it to a private corner. If we could. Not in the middle.
There's a lot of avenues.
It's 400 credits! Can do a lot with 400 credits.
Oh boy, it's time for me to actually start taking.
Are you gonna use my broom, or are you gonna like just dig around?
Yeah, I'm gonna use it. I'm just waiting for some people to.
Okay, I'm gonna.
it's over.
Yeah, just keep it. Whatever.
Hey, hey.
Okay. Hello.
Are there any deals today, or is it just kind of all same price?
Just normal stuff today. Yeah.
Can I take some spicy noodles?
Yep. Anything to drink?
How about a soda?
Appetizers or. Alright. 300 credits.
Why, thank you so much, Bendy. I'm glad you recognize that. Pleasure to meet you.
Man, part of me is like, what if I just don't pay and see if they catch me? It's fun. It's fun to see if
There we go.
How are you? It seems you're having a fair bit of salt over there, I imagine. Was it? Well, I was hoping
This
something bad.
one.
Spiritual?
There we go.
Oh, we were talking about ghosts, and I was like,
that
you
really
know,
needs to be
sometimes Ken
lowered.
he's so fast at cleaning up the table
What?
that maybe he's like a ghost. And then we got out the salt. But he's not actually.
Why do I keep hearing my name?
Oh, there you are, Miss Lilith. I was surprised.
Don't worry about it.
Right.
Ah, yes. Nice to see
surprised
you.
you're
How
here
you
without
doing?
an entire
Go
squad.
clean that
Everybody
up
seems to be
first.
heavy-handed today.
Well, considering
it's
I'm
just
not
Masaru.
but if-
Now Masaru's here.
Well, considering I was the one that wasn't attacked, I have no need for it, but let's just say if anything happens,
I mean, you can take care of yourself.
I'm not
sure,
dumb.
but
If anyone's dumb enough to try anything with me, believe you and me, there'd be more heat coming their way. Yes, there'd be
Hi?
more
Oh, look, hi.
more heat coming their way than they imagine.
well, I'm gonna be heading into the Avalon Clinic hopefully soon, with or without the presence of Sovereign stopping me. But that's up to you. I will be heading to the arena to go do my general field check.
I don't know where he went. I'm just gonna lean it against for now.
Definitely gonna have that.
I'm buying some time.
for,
Cause I know Augustine's in. I need to talk with them. So
Ah, yes, we'll make sure and attend to that immediately.
Miso soda?
Some. Oh, okay.
In the arena mostly.
100 credits.
take
Get
that.
that.
Alright.
I got it.
I'll pay for it.
When
Don't worry about
when
it.
it's necessary, I'll get you.
why is that
do,
box
do
glow?
take care, Bendy. And do stay safe, alright?
Okay. Yeah, here's that. Bendy. There you go. Alright.
I like taking my time like eating too. Cause there's a lot of people that are like, I eat this in one bite, and I'm over here like, very very fucking like, precisely just trying to eat.
Oh yeah, Runa, do you know anything about music?
Not really.
Okay. Trying to put a band together for the music festival thing that's coming up.
Oh. Well, if you meet Rain, maybe you could ask her. I always think she has a pretty
okay.
singing voice. I can hear her from, like, my house all the way to her house. Really funny.
Oh,
Not
alright.
here, of course.
Yeah. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Nice.
I'm totally late for a meeting, but it's okay. I had fun eating food with Bendy. I mean, this is a lot more fun than having a boring meeting.
Yeah, bye.
Don't be sorry to me. I did this because I want to, and also spending time with friends is nice. And if you ever just want to hang out normal, you can just ask.
It appears Sovereign's interested in something inside the clinic.
Doesn't surprise me. I think there's been something going on with Sovereigns and Avalon for a little bit, but I wouldn't know anything about it. Haven't exactly had any interactions with Sovereigns. Except for like the ones that came down that were trying to like kidnap like sea slugs. Apart from those ones, yeah. Actually, the last one I saw got melted in a back alley, so pretty brutal.
Yes, quite. I do wonder Never mind. Whatever they have, I'm sure has nothing to do with me or anything not. And regardless if it is, I go through the proper channels in dealing with the situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it is Sovereigns coming down. If they're only interacting with Salone or like Alice or whatever, they definitely have the power and influence. So it's kind of like you gotta welcome them in anyways.
Depending.
Though.
Sovereigns may hold power in some areas, but.
Though I think they're also.
Galactwide.
I'm more interested in kind of what's going on with Masaru and apparently some Traverse stuff as well. Seems something's going on over there.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Like
I think I
what,
saw.
specifically?
I think I saw one of the Traverse people getting escorted by like Furies to the corporate docks. So and then also Liet said one of their bosses was up there. So.
I see. It's.
I've been escorted by Furies though, so you know it's probably just extra precaution because Masaru's been shot at down here. But I also think that's because there's bigger people around, which I actually do need to talk to. So, hoping to actually get a chance to have an audience with Masaru again.
I'm sure if you attend to them, it could happen.
I mean, if you remember the conversation we had like a week ago, I do mean what I say, that I'll go talk to them.
And if you put it in a certain way, I'm sure they'd be more than willing to work with us.
Mm-hmm. Augustine's always been enthusiastic to work with Geb in the past and has remained pretty true to his word. Whenever I've interacted with him, it's only been his colleagues at Masaru who have really caused issues. So.
And well.
There's a bunch of gunfire that's going off up there. That just went over our heads. That was a Shimetsu rifle going off.
Yes.
Yeah, it came from the Center Plaza.
This is similar to Alice. Yeah, it could be out.
That might have been Astral, actually.
Simply, it was nothing then.
Please don't be a call.
And that was nothing. I think they went through the gate before those shots were fired.
Oh, so it was a misfire? Okay, because
It is a misfire, most likely. I
Okay.
saw them leave,
Mm-hmm.
but there are no victims.
You know, you picked up a lot of heat recently, Titania. Are you sure it's okay for you to be showing your face around?
Yes, I had already talked to Mr. Cross.
Mm-hmm.
As of right now, I am fine.
Well, remember that they're corporations. They'll backstab you.
I do it. Oh, yes.
Sky?
I'm keeping a space from them.
Please contact me.
You get an email. I'm gonna go on Whisper.
I'll go over here.
You get an email from Cyrus Augustine saying that he is currently in the corporate docks and he is available to talk with you, as he knows that you have been needing to talk with him.
Sweet, I'm going up. Here we go, talking to Augustine. Problem is, I'm a bit muddled on what I need to talk about. I think I know the general thing I do need. I know what I need to do. It's just I'm sick and I'm in VR, so forming an actual conscious sentence is difficult right now. Hello? Is there like anyone here? What, are they just expecting to go through the door or something? I imagine there's a button I can press. Man, I don't want to go in there and go ding dong, but I'm probably just going to have to. Ding dong. Was it the corporate docs? Am I stupid?
Come on in.
Well, have your colleagues
Your email.
Huh, what was that?
My colleagues.
Have they informed you on situations in the Undercity?
To a minor extent. I know that there was a detonation that destroyed one of Miss Anessa's prized facilities. Something of the like.
Yes, and recent.
A little in the dark.
I assume. Well, you know about the Shadow Wyvern situation. I don't know if you know about the exact recent events, which is I'm here to inform you on and talk to you about. But I know your stances in the past have
Shadow Wyverns are. Yes.
Your stances.
It's my opinion that we should stay away from the Shadow Wyverns.
Exactly.
They're
Well.
a dangerous group.
Unfortunately, with circumstances in the Undercity and with all the other corporations and non-corporate like council people down there as well, a lot of them have decided to make their stand in the Undercity, and they want to try and combat the Shadow Wyvern threat. Because at the end of the day, if we give them that little bit of ground in the Undercity, they're going to take it, and then they're going to potentially use it as a staging ground to then start attacking assets in the row or in other districts, and then it's going to creep and infest up into potentially all the way up and to upper city life, and then eventually we won't have Hellion anymore.
Is that their plan? A total takeover?
It's not their plan, from my understanding, but they've made their stance quite clear that they have no intentions of working with corporations. They're pretty much purely out for revenge. They only want to take us down, and if that is true, then they're not going to stop in the Undercity. They're going to keep going until all of corporate presence is gone in Hellion.
That would be troublesome.
Yeah, they've made their stance quite clear on that. I was hoping for a more peaceful resolution, but it seems that they only intend on fighting until they've either died or we've gone.
All right. So you're suggesting that they plan on taking the Undercity as a sort of staging ground.
That's what it's looking like so far. We've gotten word that the next target in the Undercity is Avalon, and it seems like they're picking off corporations one by one. They did Masar first by blowing up all your assets down there. Now they're targeting Avalon. Geb will probably be next until everyone's all the corporations are out of there, and then once they're all out of there, they'll probably move on to the next targets.
Right. Then, what do you recommend that Masaru do?
Well, that's the thing right now, is I don't even have recommendations on what Geb can do. Really, I just wanted to hear your opinion, and in all honesty, this is mostly to inform you of the situation so that you know what's going on. There are actually other topics I wanted to get to right away. That isn't...
Well, I appreciate you telling me. That's very kind. I will take it under consideration and see if there's anything that I can sway, or if it's in the corporation's best interests.
I don't imagine Masaru has to dedicate any resources right now. If they're not going to exactly tell us what we need, there's not exactly we need to give, mind you. It's more of just making sure Masaru is on the case when it comes to this stuff, especially when it does involve magical things. I'm not saying you have to build a military base in the Undercity and keep taking more losses, but at the same time committing a few mages that are actually capable of investigating this might be all Masaru really needs to do. But as it stands right now, it seems like we've got people on the case.
Yes. Perhaps some clandestine agents won't be
Mm-hmm.
taken quite as quickly.
There
my
is
understanding.
There is one suggestion I have to put out though, which is kind of been related to Cross's recent investigations into the Row and Undercity, where they're kind of bluntly going around trying to grab any people who have magical affinities and trying to scan them and getting information on them. A lot of the people, especially considering they're going in with a full armed squad to try and get this information, people feel like they're getting strong-armed. People are already not happy with Masaru presence going down there, and that's agitating the situation and making it far worse. Keep him in check. I understand you want to find mages, but going about it through that method means that there are going to be a lot more corporate guards getting killed, which means less money for Masaru, which means answering to more of your bosses about why you were losing money trying to go down there and doing this so haphazardly.
Right. It's always money.
At the end of the day, those guards do cost money.
I'll inform Cross to hold off for the time being.
At least for the time being while we're dealing with this.
A war zone.
Mm-hmm. Because, well...
But eventually everyone will be cataloged and we will move on.
You just have to be a little bit better going about it and not trying to strong-arm people in the open where everyone can see it, and then people take up arms and put rounds into not only him but also all the other Masaru personnel. I've seen the increased security around. Masaru's clearly gotten the message.
Yes. Clearly. It's a dangerous place out there these days.
Mm-hmm. Also,
for your sake, it is anti-Masaru sentiment and not anti-mage sentiment.
Mm-hmm. From my understanding, it's mostly been directed towards Masaru, but I'm also not exactly in many of those cliques, so I have no idea. Could just be one target for now. In the same case that people were really unhappy with Shimetsu when they went down and blew up the Undercity, it just seems to be alternating corporations whenever people need a target. Anyways,
Right.
I came here to also talk about the Grove in the Undercity, because recently we struck up a deal with Anessa, where Masaru would pay Geb to pretty much run the Grove, and we wouldn't interfere in any other stuff. But with Masaru seemingly pulling out of the Undercity, I wanted to see if this deal was still intact, or if it needs to be reworked.
With Masaru, I suppose, losing their main structure of operations, it is a little hard to operate in the Undercity. Oh, Jesus. Sorry about that. I thought I saw a ghost. No. One moment.
In front of you.
Tell them no. She is covered by me and guaranteed by me. Richard can get his blood drawn. Oh, yeah, tell her Richie can get his blood drawn. Yeah, that's fine. But make sure they scan him for magic first. We don't want to just take his blood just for funsies. But also bring his blood straight to... Oh, it already happened. Great. Okay. Well, good to know. Thanks for that.
I'm like, hey, you guys should be careful about this. Meanwhile, in the background.
Well, there we go. That was the ghost. Fuck. Right. Where were we? The Grove. It is of my opinion that if this deal was one struck up by Anessa, then... Well, she is currently preoccupied rebuilding her precious sanctum. The deal will continue.
Mm-hmm.
Masaru will guarantee Geb's ownership, I suppose.
You're just paying us so we don't go down there and start accusing Masaru of a bunch of shit because they have Masaru employees down there. Now got caught distributing food. It's pretty much paying it out of pocket to make sure that there's no issues with that. So, which there isn't.
Food distribution issues. Yes. Then that deal will stand so long as those people keep using that crop.
Good. Any information on my blood? What happened Was any vials put back in to kind of mask the blood that was taken? Or am I technically out of the system because my blood isn't there anymore?
You are technically, as far as I can tell, out of the system. I've been using my position as COO to pull some strings, see what I can find, but nothing has come up so far.
Cause
I've been working my way down the chain to see if maybe someone somewhere fucked up. But again, slow process.
Yeah, and
to start checking every single vial of blood.
I find it a bit
sure that they're all accurate.
I get yeah, especially since if my blood was inaccurate, if there's anyone else's blood that was inaccurate, then that's going to point to a huge discrepancy going on in the system. And well, there's no point in taking people's blood in the street and having to pay for that if the blood that you get back in your storage is completely false and can't be used in case somebody does go rogue. And if this information does get out into the public, because mind you, there's been a lot of people going around, especially for Shimetsu, and Shimetsu was causing a lot of trouble for people trying to poke and prod for information. It's very well that that information might leak because of some people trying to get into Masaru. So it's very important to try and figure out that situation. But I do have a few suggestions, or at least two people to point to. There was two people that took my blood that day, Anessa and Cross. I was the one that gave Cross the vial, and they left. I don't know if between that time it was handed over back to Anessa, or if Cross still has it. But that is a pointer. If Cross took my blood and replaced it, they might still have it, or maybe they got rid of it because they're trying to be nice or some bullshit. Either way, that is the only lead I can give out of somebody who could potentially have caused this issue. Because at the end of the day, if your employee is taking blood from other people and then not putting it back because they're trying to go behind Masaru's back and try and cover up mages, I'm pretty sure that's treason.
Yes. That is a problem. Pardon me. Sounds like Dexter is dying on the radio, apparently. Strong magic's being used.
Strong magics are
out there. It seems like there's something going on. But you are... That is a very interesting case. Mr. Cross and Miss Anessa.
They were the ones that took my blood, and well,
conversation with them both.
If we want to try and go a more subtle route with it, we might be able to try and see if we can't get a trap potentially going. I don't. Unfortunately, no. If they do have the blood, the problem is, one, are they going to use it to try and track down me for good reasons or for bad reasons? The only thing I could think of is to fake a kidnapping, probably by you-know-who, make me disappear for a little bit. Not actually teleport me, just hide me for a little bit. Some rumors go around, some person panics and says, oh no, Amelia has been kidnapped, and seeing if that they then try to use that blood to track me down, and seeing if we can't catch them in the act. That was one of the ideas I had, but at the same time, if they really don't care about me, they're not going to use the blood, so it's not going to work. And the last thing I need to do is cause too much of a ruckus in the middle of this. Maybe this is something that can be held in the future.
Yes.
The only other problem, though, is if you've gone through your efforts of clearing me out of the system and they don't have my blood anymore, then you guys are good on your end. This won't go back to you because, well, if my blood is supposed to be in the system, but you know what we did, that would backfire on us horribly, which is why I didn't want to put the suggestion. But if you did clear me out of the system and my blood is supposed to be legally gone, or it's supposed to be gone and Masaru knows of it, then Masaru is safe.
Yes, this is a tricky situation all around, unfortunately. I was not supposed to take your blood out of the system, and finding out that it is someone else's means that it is my problem to deal with, and I can't really bring it to others. So, I have to apologize as to why it's taking so long, but this is an excellent revelation. So you are suggesting that we stage a kidnapping of you.
I mean, I could probably even do it on my own, just hide in my house for a little bit. Somebody runs around and says they witnessed me get teleported away, and see if anyone takes the bait on trying to track me down with my blood.
Right.
It would only be 2 Masaru people, and they would have to probably be present in the either the Undercity or the Row.
That may not be a bad idea. We could get Dexter. Should he still be alive? Who knows? He's not been talking on the radio for a bit. And maybe someone else. I've got a few ideas.
Yeah, we might need to put it on hold, or at least you give me a heads up before we start moving, so at least we have our situation figured out. You can always ask Cross and Anessa directly and see if they give you any information before we try and do something like this. But like I said, with what they did and the fact that they kept this behind Masaru's back, it would be very bad for them. They didn't get their bloods right.
Yes, no, this is a very big problem. It's not a bad idea, though, staging a kidnapping. Seeing if it pulls anyone out of the woodworks. But I will, I think, have a conversation with Miss Anessa and Mr. Cross first, just to see what they say. What sort of excuses they can come up with.
And just be careful with telling them too much, because they might spill information. I don't know how much you trust them, but best to try and keep it under wraps as much as possible.
I agree.
Especially if they are working against the corporation.
Thank you. That would be a very big problem. Miss Anessa is relatively new to the fold. Mr. Cross has been here for a while. Both of them would be dangerous.
Also, I think
concerning.
I think this Cross fellow is very interested in hunting down another person called Titania for some reason, and I've noticed that in the
Titania.
Yes, and the Undercity has caused quite a ruckus. I'd be very careful with hunting down random people based off of loose allegations, I think is the word that I'm thinking of. Because you never know when you end up going after some mafia member's kid, and then that mafia decides to make it hell for you down there. So make sure that they actually have their stories straight.
I'll make sure that he's not doing anything untowards that way.
Don't pick a fight with people you don't know.
No.
Anyways, that's all for now. Unless there's anything else Masaru wants to talk to Gab about.
Nothing on my plate. Pun
Okay.
intended.
I think I'll be heading out. Good luck with the situations.
Thank you for bringing these concerns to me.
I'll
Go, Amelia.
Yeah?
Do you have any siblings?
I mean, I did on like off planet before I got here. Why?
Do you know where they are?
They're off planet.
Good to know. Appreciate it. Thank you for bringing all this to me.
Why'd you bring up my siblings?
Have a good day, Amelia. Idle curiosity.
Goodbye. I feel like that is the most awkward time to talk about her siblings. That is very ominous. I've watched fucking Narcos. I know what happens when people start asking about your family and siblings and stuff. It's very ominous. I'm also not blood related too. It's fun. They pretty much asked about Marana Skylark, which is funny. They are a bit different in this story though. In fan RP, because it doesn't line up with because I pretty much made their backstory to fit what we needed in Neon Divide, so it doesn't really match up with fan RP, but that's okay because I Jablo. Was there like a bunch of like magical? Was there a bunch of like magical activity or something that was going on down here?
Yes, over by the arena.
Over by the arena, got it. Could be a misdirection.
What's the next individual on the list?
It might be Rain. Not too sure. Not sure who's throwing magic fireballs around, but
We're not gonna hold you up anymore. Great day. Yeah, you have a great day as well.
was there something going on here earlier? Like some like weird magic stuff?
Yeah, fucking bunch of Masara people were holding someone up, and then something magic happened, everything went black, and then the person was gone.
Who do they hold up? Do you know what they look like?
I don't fucking know. Really dark, I couldn't really see.
Damn, okay. Did they look familiar at all? Like, have you seen them like walk around here, or did they seem like somebody completely random?
I don't.
Okay.
I've really gone out a lot in the past month, so I don't really know people very well.
Okay, just
also, by the way, be careful, because apparently Masara's fucking grabbing people if you tested positive on their fucking like they were testing.
Oh, they would be a fool to mess with me. I'm Geb, head of PR, so they would have a political disaster if they tried to grab me.
I remember you came into the shop advertising.
Advertising insurance and stuff. Actually, that's a good point. I think I talked to Shimetsu about it. I might need to talk to them again about it. So, I don't remember though. So, anyways, that's all. Just checking up, making sure the situation's okay. Sounds like somebody got swooshed away.
We can maybe do a quiet hug to help make your day that bit better.
And I would also like a nice, like,
Hey.
Hello. Like I guess like a uniform, a nice.
I actually came
clothes.
here to talk to you.
Just something nice, I guess.
Oh, what do you like to?
I heard you were at the arena
Some of the nicer clothes.
when stuff started going down. What'd you see?
Everything like
Yes,
that.
I was.
So you most likely
From
find
my
what you want to
understanding,
look
it
for
was
within
a
this area,
person
but the crop top
was wanted,
hoodie I can make.
Under control.
Okay.
Put a few.
I'll do
I think it was
some
a million credits on their name.
Alright. Hello, Bendy.
And they
How can I
done
help
some
you?
kind of spell, which felt like a bag of bricks.
There's a page
And then they were gone.
where they've previously
What are the so this is somebody Masaru wanted and they just vanished? Was this somebody wanted in a bounty board by Masaru, or was this something Masaru was doing undercover?
I'm unaware. I think it might just be crossed.
We have our fancy clothing over here.
Well.
Because I feel like we'd send more than just
Mm-hmm.
a single
We may
man
be
if
able
it
to
was
find
on the board.
Address or something
Cross
like
needs
that
to be
if we
careful with who they're trying to kidnap, because you never know when you end up just taking somebody that's magical and they belong to the family of some mafia member, and then Masaru has to deal with it. I mean, you see what just happened to Shimetsu down in the
Also,
Undercity.
I apologize if any Masaru guards gave you any shit for blood or anything. I can't control that.
They haven't said anything. I just wanted to see if there was anyone I recognized or knew, which by the sounds of it, it isn't. So,
Oh, you like the glasses?
I couldn't get a description. if I knew I would.
Okay.
I didn't see anything. The small gap.
Ooh, look at that. Those are really
Mhm.
nice on
I
you.
couldn't quite description.
Yeah.
Alright.
Just be careful around them.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, bye. I love trying to threaten the local populace uprising on Masaru. It's great. Because I was wondering if that was Rain potentially doing something. Because I'm like, I know they have powerful magic, but I think it was just a random NPC. I'm not too sure. I guess I can check up on the meat shop.
On a what type of SMG you said? Or something more like closer range.
I feel like this alleyway, like for RP, could be a lot of fun. I don't know why. Like in the row, this area, I feel like could be really cool. I feel like it needs to have like more detail, like or like benches, or honestly, just more benches in general is always nice. I don't know what it is about this alleyway that makes it kind of feel so fun.
This is a Morris one.
I've never actually had like any real good RP experiences in here. I just feel like this is like a really fun area.
Currently, I have.
I think I was gonna wait for Leah, but I don't actually think I will. I think I'll just give them a little bit. Probably need to bring up the insurance stuff to Shimetsu. See if we finalized on that, because I don't fucking remember. I know out of character they took Richard's blood, but in character I don't know.
Gotta go up. Yeah, gotta go up.
Not Hey, looking hey.
Forward to it. Let's just put it that way. Oh, hey.
You guys gonna be opening up the convenience store?
I wish.
I have been asked by Augustine to meet him, so maybe.
Oh, have fun.
Like a heart attack.
Well, damn. Oh, I have a fucking magical book I could probably go grab and read. I forgot about that. I also have an extra cube I have that can give me a bonus. But I don't want to carry that on me. The problem is with carrying food on you and trying to eat it.
Hello, people of the row! This is your Trident representative, Annabelle speaking, letting you know to come on down to the arena for the BattleBot tournament.
Annabelle?
This is round 2 of BattleBots. Come on down!
Hey, Rain, are you around?
Yo, Barry.
Rain, hello. Beep, boop, beep, boop. I'm gonna record this. See if I can't get closer.
Smash someone's head in with his hammer. You know, if you can shoot me before then, that's not really going to be very useful.
Wise words. Actually, how do you feel about BattleBot players? Well, what's so bad about him, Matthew?
I want to see if I want to see if I can get evidence of MP shooting people, because it'd be real bad. Yeah.
Thanks.
We know who's fighting who, or
This
started like the announcement one.
No idea who's there.
Deblo.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Is that announcer that was talking to the row? Are they actually here? Or are they somewhere else?
I don't believe they're actually here.
I don't know what to do. I can probably ping a DM and ask.
Amelia. Just a bit of, I guess, introductions. Lace, Amelia, Lace, the potential job. Hello.
Oh.
Have anything else they wanna?
Do they need a job?
And they're interested. I mean, if they're interested. I do. And then you offer.
I've got a bunch of restaurants and stuff that need attending to. It's basic stuff. It's nothing too complicated. Sounds like a deal. I can actually might even get you hooked up and started today at the probably the diner. In the row, because I think I have access to that. Try and call up a higher up real quick to see if I can get some information. But do you have any times in the day that you're like open that you want to work? Or are you available whenever? Because it'll be about like 30 minutes.
I'm mainly available whenever, really.
Okay. How long is this battle bots? Because I assume you want to see the battle bots. After the battle bots, I'll get you hooked up, and then I'll get you on a schedule. That way, you actually have a set time that the diner is open. Unfortunately, I need to take a call real quick. So you said your name was Lace, correct?
Alice.
Alice?
With an A. Alice.
Oh, Alice. Okay. There we go. I got it.
Anyways, I do have other plans to attend to, so if you wanna enjoy time, whatever. Your own sense.
Yeah.
Thanks for the time.
Yeah, I heard a lot about you actually from another friend. They mentioned you. Are you with Liev at all? Or are you just kind of like a friend?
What do you mean with?
Well, I mean, he made the introductions for you. Are you like friends or something?
Yes.
Okay. He kind of works with us, with meat chop stuff, but he's also helped us in the past with some other instances. So, yeah, unfortunately, I really need my higher up to come because I also need to ask because I should have all the codes and stuff, and I should actually be able to get you employed at the diner. I just need to double check with my higher ups to confirm with that. It's pretty much just take orders, give out food. You know, cooking isn't like too difficult back there. Most of the stuff I think is prepackaged anyways, so it's down the road. It's nothing too complicated. Did you need a job as well for the do you go down to like the Undercity at all?
Yes, I currently reside there.
Okay, Undercity resident. Got it. Might also hook you up with a parfait shop. There's also a diner down there that I know we've been doing business, or at least I've been interested in doing business with. You might also, that might be a better spot for you. So the diner in the row in the Undercity for just a basic job. That way people actually have fucking food. Because parfait shop's nice and all.
Alright,
and I can hook you up in the parfait shop. It's just that I think people would really appreciate having the diner open as well. But I might put you in the parfait shop. I'll see one thing at a time.
Alright.
So you new to the Undercity?
Character connected to Runa via meta breakers or personal contact gets a ping from them. Please unmute and give specifics, Runa.
I don't think this is involving us, but it's gonna be. Oh man.
Yes.
My higher ups haven't gone back to me yet. Ugh. I need to actually make sure to double confirm this before I do something.
Undercity doc. Undercity.
I'll probably just wing it anyways. I'm assuming because this event is also kind of sponsored a little bit by Geb. Well, we're supposed to be giving out food and stuff, and I never really got back to them on. But I'd assume you want to sit around and watch the BattleBots thing, yeah? You don't want to get
interesting.
Yeah. Also, everyone is here anyways, so all the business is here. They're not going to be at the restaurant, so I'll get you hooked up afterwards. And I am assuming you're a synthetic through and through?
I am, yes.
Okay. Not a cyborg, not a robot, specifically synthetic.
I'm a synthetic, yes.
Okay. Do you have interest at working just kind of part-time at Geb, like the usual job? Or are you actually interested in trying to go into Geb?
I think part-time for now.
Part-time for okay. That's what most people do. Any other things I need to know? Not really. I'm kind of just on hold at the moment. So. How'd you meet Liev?
Oh, just met him on the street one day.
Ah, okay. And I guess he sat around and said hi. Sounds like him.
Yes.
Where'd you get the rifle from?
Liet.
Liet gave you a rifle. Okay, huh? So
No, Liev.
Oh, Liev did. Okay. I'm hearing gunfire. Huh.
Yes, I heard that as well.
Did not for once come from the arena.
Nice guy.
Oh, hello. So I needed to double check on two things. I needed to double check that one. We do own the diner, or at least I have enough ownership to put Jerkins into the Dirty Diner to work a job. Pretty much, I'm pretty much making them an employee for the diner here, so that way it's running.
The diner is owned by Geb.
Okay, so that is something I can do. Sweet. I probably have to talk to Sailor about this, but I'm still going to ask you anyways. What about the diner in the fire district? We don't actually own it, but I'm still wondering if it's possible to also put them into the diner in the fire district as well in Undercity.
And
I know this is a tough one. Yeah, but
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about. They'll have to check the logs.
Okay, because I don't have it. I know that it's not got any people in it though, so I feel like this would be a good opportunity to at least get something else running. Otherwise, I'll just have them work in the parfait shop. It's not a big deal. There was I wanted to try and call up and see if I got Rain to see if they pick up, because I wanted to ask them if they were Annabella, because they said they were trying. I don't think they're here, are they? So just go on. I wouldn't actually be able to get a hold of them.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
I'm trying to call Rain. I'm trying to call Rain on my phone, but I don't think they're here.
Let me check the Come on. Doesn't look like they're on this map right now.
Okay, I'm just going to say I put on hold then. I could also, could I message them? Actually, can I message them in Discord and see if they get back to me? Is that okay? Like a text?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'll do that real quick. That's all for now. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so it looks like I can get you into the diner and down here. I don't think that we have a name for the diner. We should really come up with a name for the diner. I keep wanting to say Dirty Diner because of the Dirty Diamond, so. Do you have any questions, comments, concerns when it comes to working at the diner?
How long a time?
30 minutes.
Oh, right then.
Yeah, it's not too long. When we have generally when you have more employees, you just take 30-minute shifts and then you're done. Our business days are pretty short, so. Hold on, I need messaging a friend. This is how I message people. All right.
I understand.
This is way more difficult than I thought it would be. Holy shit. Actually, let me do this real quick. Hold on. This is so fucking jank. I don't want to hold that. Yo, put that. There we go. Let me just put my controllers down. Oh, this is way too difficult. Did you announce the battle bots fight in the row as Annabelle from Trident? I need to add the dashes. Forgot to add the dashes, dude. Let's see if I can't get Jerkins anything more to do. Ugh. I know that they're I know that they're new and they don't have anyone else. So they're probably feeling a bit awkward, and I'm like, I want to try to give them something, but at the same time, okay, I'm back. I'm not a very good messenger. I'm very slow at messaging. I never really got into it. I think this is a pretty good view.
Yes. Nice and high.
If you need to contact me at Radio Channel 10, of course, make sure to keep it always to business. And if you're caught lingering on the channel and spying and stuff, there's repercussions, of course. But I realize I'm all over the place nowadays, and it might be hard to get in contact with me, so. Do I have any expressions on?
Well, I do not know, because apparently no one from even outside the row has decided to tell me. So, you know.
How long is this going to take?
Saying they're part of it or something. Whatever.
I have similar struggles with bank work and union work.
Oh God! Oh.
Randomly expecting to use the meeting room without like any prior.
I feel like this might be a short session for me, honestly. I feel so like exhausted and tired. I could take a break. I could also just take a break too in the middle of session, and then come back for the end. But I feel so exhausted, and I don't have a whole lot really going on that I'm like, I might just call it. That way I don't just end up getting sick or just being burnt out. How many? Okay, so we're an hour and 20 in. Though we did start like 10 minutes late. So it's been about an hour. Because unfortunately I don't have a whole lot really going on. Besides going around just asking every person if they're willing to do stuff. Which is a bit exhausting and can be hard to keep track. I don't know. Did they say when the battle bots was starting? Because I might have missed that part.
I have no idea, and I hope Trident actually fucking tells me. And not just sits around until they tell me at last minute.
Uh-huh. Good opportunity to probably get some water real quick. I don't have water. Oh, fuck me. Never mind, I'm not drinking any water. Pfft.
I will be patient. I will not contact Trident, yeah. Because I'm hoping because apparently they set up like some sort of announcement or something for battle bots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was an announcement.
Oh, did they announce it?
Yeah, they said that there was there's Annabella from Trident announced the battle bots fight, hence why I'm here.
Okay, goddamn it, they didn't fucking tell me. Alrighty then. Motherfuckers. Alright then. Well, it's time to actually turn the fucking bots online. Or actually, I'm gonna make sure I actually have
I'm pretty sure I'm actually contractually supposed to be here too, which is the worst part. Whew.
gonna be fighting, are you?
Hey, MP, that's not the super, like, valuable, extremely, like, precious crystal, is it? I don't know if that's, like... You sure that's, like, okay to be... You didn't just put it in the cannon, did you? Or is it on the ground? Okay. It's on the ground. Okay, I thought you put it in the cannon because of my line of sight. That would have been really terrifying. Huh. I'm surprised that didn't take you off the cliff. That thing's fucking massive. Well, just keep an eye on that crystal, okay? And it's always fine to make sure you like give it to somebody else that can like hold it like in a house or something, so you know you don't lose it or anything. I don't think they should be giving the crystal. No offense to MP, but is that I'm pretty sure that crystal is like the.
Alright then. Whatever. Hello there, ma'am. I believe. I know it's like biology. Whatever. Will you be participating in the battle bots or will you be spectating?
Oh, I'm spectating this season.
Alrighty then.
Oh. Hey, at least you get to lay down.
I think they're just shooting that cannon.
I think that spot over there might have been better. Spot is it? Oh god, I'm yawning up a storm.
Oh, is that one of the...
Oh my god, poor Legato.
I believe this is your battle bot, right? Let me see this. The people's
Oh my god. Legato having the fucking panic attack because it's a weepo.
Alrighty then. Maybe she's trying to grab your harpoon and attach it, I believe. I'm really hoping.
Dude, I can go on my phone. Though I don't have my fucking magical book. Fuck. I should grab my magical book, dude.
So I'm hoping they're just not being stupid again. Because I can say that, because the cameras aren't rolling yet, and no one believe here's fucking tried it, so whatever.
Look at that, dude. I'm head of PR.
No, I'm waiting for people to show up and say they're actually.
I feel like my dresses always... I try to make them pink, but they always end up being like kind of like a purplish, like red. Not pink. Not the good color pink. Not the hot pink. Dark, man. Because it's in order to get like a brighter color like that, you have to mess with like the light settings in Photoshop. Ugh. Pink is like a hard color to do out of all the colors, honestly. Yellow, I think, would also be really fucking annoying to do. Like getting a good color yellow on some outfits might be really difficult.
Broadcasting over the PA system, or is it just, you know, from some random Trident person?
You know, it was from the podcast. I think it was like 10-20 minutes ago.
So apparently, god damn it, if fucking. I did not hear any broadcast, so I'm either assuming it was over a certain frequency, or they forgot to tell. Oh.
Man, this is taking forever.
Continue.
It's possible there's a chance that
Damn, it's still here.
people just didn't hear it.
Kind of want to get them set up in their job, man. But the problem is, like, if they figure out the battle bots and then everyone comes down here when they're working their job, nobody's gonna come over and their job's gonna be fucking boring.
Were you told how that bot works?
I also know definitely in character Amelie does not care for battle bots whatsoever, but they just did it because of the contract bullshit. But they're not selling food here, so I think as far as I'm concerned, they didn't honor their part of the deal, so it's like, well. Okay, well. I don't want to tell this person this is their job. I can get them set up potentially at the job, but I kind of want to get them into the door and then all good to go and kind of run through some basic stuff. But are they like forfeiting? I want to get the person hooked up with their job, so at least they know how it generally runs. But unfortunately, we got the fucking battle bots in the way, dude. I don't want to take them away from the battle bots, but I definitely am like,
I'm sure that we, at the very least, built the most terrifying one.
God damn.
At least in the small bot. There you go.
Oh, there we fucking go. Holy shit. Now they're fucking showing up. God damn it.
There ain't no way that thing's in our fucking.
No, that's a medium category.
Yeah, that's not in our bracket.
Medium category.
Yeah, I was about to say, ain't no fucking way.
We're not.
Although if they're the only ones that show up, I mean, I think all bots can take them.
Yeah, we could. Then you'd have the bonus round.
We probably could.
Immediately.
You get one.
Which will kind of
You
suck,
get one
but you know.
fucking. You get one good. Yeah, one
Barry's
good
thirsty
harpoon
for
right
blood,
in that
so, you know.
tie, and you.
there's no way this stays in your hand, by the way.
Alright. You two.
Is he stronger than a fucking wood chipper?
Wood chipper? Actually, no, let's go over here and deal with it.
So does that. Oh.
No, not you. The guy who's apparently ignoring me. Come with me.
What a fucking loser.
And what you bought?
Oh, by the way.
Man, this way kind of sucked. I'll be honest. Kind of meant that I just lost, I don't know, like 20 minutes of RP because I was waiting around being like, oh, they'll get started soon, and then they don't. They'll get started soon, and then they don't. It's like, okay. Also, this music is driving me insane. I'm gonna turn it down. There we go. I know it's probably fucking super quiet. I can hear it, but I realized it's like super quiet. I guess I could like scoot up. I like this spot though.
No, nobody's looking for it. Nobody's no. It's mine.
My Decker friend isn't in there.
That's fine. I just wanted to let you know in case you got to your shop before I did that there's something in.
Because they would want to open up, honestly, around this time, like 10:30.
Had to make some wine. It was lovely.
Until fucking BattleBots actually goddamn starts, because I am genuinely getting sick of this. Because I have not been told anything.
Oh man. Maybe try another announcement. You know what I mean?
Apparently, what the guy said, they're really busy for some reason.
Well, I mean, there was just from what I understand, I think there was a shooting somewhere. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want me to at least hook you up with your job, and then I can give you a time a little bit later in the day? Because honestly, this is about the time you'd be opening up the diner, so I'll show you where it's at and get you at least set up. Because this is taking too long.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna annoy the fucking Shrine person even more.
Because I think it would be around this time. For 30 minutes or like 30 minutes earlier. I think this is the best time probably to open up because that's when everyone's on their like lunch break. But of course the battle bots is going on and might be fun to watch, but at the same time it seems to be quite dull. I don't think they've figured out their stuff, and I don't want to wait around any longer.
Doesn't seem very well planned.
No, not at all.
I don't know. Disappeared off me one day. I must have put it down somewhere and never picked it up.
I was about to say, you just
Hey.
shoving it somewhere and forgetting about it? Hello, Miss Amelia.
Hey.
Man, they really don't have like a name outside of this, dude, don't they? Huh? Wow. Yeah. So first thing I'll do is I'll send you the codes that way you can get in. Can I get your ID by chance? At least some way to.
I currently have a temporary one.
Okay, that's fine. I'll send it over to you. Should be getting the codes now. I'll put them in, but they should work.
Alright then.
So I'm gonna set the time today since it's your first day.
Hello, everybody. The Triton-sponsored BattleBot Arena is opening up. Please take your seats, get your popcorn.
Yes, that's
and
about right.
enjoy the show. We'll be starting really soon.
But
Hope you
around
enjoy.
around this time, around 10:30, 10:30 to about, well, it's 10:30 my time. Pretty much now to 30 minutes. Every day is probably when you want to open up. I'm not going to be super stickler on the times, but if you want, I have an actual time so you can keep track of it. Pretty much around this time. Obviously, there's the BattleBot Arena going on. Nobody's going to be coming in for business, so you can wait until that's done, and then once that's done, you can come back here, open up. People will probably ask for like burgers or fries or sodas, and you can serve them up. Make sure that they pay on the devices. I'd say a meal is around like 500, so that'd be like a burger and like a soda and stuff if you need kind of price points. If you need any extra supplies, which you should be good for now, we do restock every day, but if you do start running out of supplies, hit me up. I can get some supplies in. But for now, we can
Alright then.
we can break and head back to the BattleBots Arena.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, hopefully it goes well. I think we're gonna investigate stuff real quick. Yeah, because like, I'm kind of curious about the shootings. But I think they all might be at the BattleBots Arena now. So it's like, fuck, dude. As soon as we left, there was the announcement and everyone came back. I was like, God damn it. Timing could have been better.
Why are you aiming that thing?
It shouldn't fire. Oh my god, what is that?
Safety's on. Safety's on.
It looks like a sweepo. That's actually been armed again.
The safety's on. I made sure the safety was on.
Like maybe.
Hey, Masaru, was there any shootings recently? I heard some gunfire in the distance.
There was 3 guards. Other than the 3 guards.
Well, what were the guards shooting at?
They were killed.
They were killed? By who?
Yes. We don't know. We only found them dead. We
That-
got a transmission saying help, search light. We went over there. All dead.
Just get squeezed through.
I heard Shimetsu like gunfire in the distance around that time, and I heard there was like shootings. But
Did you see anyone in the vicinity?
no, I was here the entire time, so I only heard distant gunfire. And I'm at the arena, so I can't be the arena this stuff is coming from, so hence the concern. Were you able to get the bodies and get like a post like mortem on how they died?
Sloan has voted for cleaners. I believe we'll
Indeed, the bodies have been
hopefully
collected.
get that at some point.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna do the fucking 5-minute warning. God damn it.
Did,
No medical personnel, so
yeah, did Avalon manage to actually find any information on like how they died? Like were they shot? Were they?
It's still processing, but the bodies were both shot and look like burned.
Sorry, was the last part they were both what?
Shot and burned.
Burned. Okay. Not burned like the one of the victims that was given back to Avalon at the end of the day. Not that type of burning, right?
Not in that way, no.
Okay.
Seems more like energy burns.
Energy burns. Okay, that lines up with the probably the Shimetsu gunfire I heard in the distance. So seems like Shimetsu weaponry was involved.
Indeed.
Potentially.
Hello, this is the 5-minute warning.
If you want to participate in BattleBots,
Right.
please talk
Do
to
you have a
me.
moment, Miss Skylark?
I do. I'm not super attached to the stuff, but go ahead.
I mean, I don't think you would have the
Right.
issue of needing to crack your knuckles.
How about, step right here.
But I was heard it is good or something.
What's up?
Right?
Yeah, but that's because, like, they get stiff.
Well, the first thing I wanted to say is that instruction contract that you had offered before, I am accepting.
Oh, the building contract, the insurance. Yeah. Okay.
Indeed.
Let's finalize that real quick.
Okay.
Should be getting paperwork and stuff now.
Oh, it's the same when you do it with your neck.
I always try to do this that way. This is people confirming that they're getting it. And is this
It
for
is
the clinic, just specifically the clinic, or the corporation as a whole?
Well, I'll say for now that we'll start with the Row and Undercity clinics and the corporate docks.
Row and Undercity, got it. And well, the Undercity one is probably going to be a little bit cheaper. Well, probably the same price because I'm not an idiot. If you guys say that you're about to get attacked by Shadow Wyverns, pretty much saying I'm going to pay for it. So I'm not going to pull a fast one on me on that. But insurance is insurance. So hopefully nothing fucking happened down there. But I mean, last time they went down there, I saw the mess afterwards.
Me to gently float around the chassis.
Of course, but other than that,
Maybe they'll slowly
in
absorb their
about
opponents, just like
an hour and 17 minutes' time, I'm going to be setting up another meeting for all involved parties to discuss more.
More about the Shadow Wyverns.
Mechanic to talk to about BattleBots.
Indeed.
Okay, I talked to Augustine, by the way.
Also,
Unfortunately, I wasn't really told
what
of.
did he say?
I mean, I just kind of updated them on the situation and it seemed if they wanted their backing, and they kind of agreed. Once I brought up the point that they're going to just creep up from Undercity and keep attacking because they made their stance quite clear, it seemed like they were interested in helping. But if we don't, and this goes for Geb as well, if you guys don't provide actual things you need from Geb, we're not going to provide anything. And that's very much the case for Masaru. So we have their backing, but kind of waiting around to see if there's anything that's needed. I don't know if people really want Masaru poking around right now, considering the shootings that just happened to Masaru personnel. And I also did give them that heads up of telling them to keep Cross on a leash, because he keeps going around and fucking antagonizing the place, and it's causing issues. It's only getting worse now with them losing more guards, but let's see if Augustine can't pull some strings.
Then you're not going to be able to do the job in the first place, let alone get it, get through it without them.
Well, that's some good news at least.
Are you guys hunting any individuals
Yes, that's-
recently? Because I know Masaru was hunting people.
If he's broken, he can't really do his job in the
A
first
couple, yes.
Anyone on a bounty board? Because unfortunately there wasn't any like easy to access bounty boards for some reason.
Having the tools at my disposal.
Well, it's not quite to that point, but there's investigations underway.
One of these individuals is in Titania, correct?
Indeed.
This is one of the
You know
individuals?
something about her.
I don't know much about her, which is the biggest issue I've encountered recently, especially with, Shimetsu going down and shooting up a mafia, and then suddenly this fucking Shadow Wyvern activity comes up. I don't know if one of the people that we killed in that, Shimetsu killed in that mafia was related to the Shadow Wyverns. I'm starting to think of that. I think it's a highly coincidental that this has started happening. Be very careful with who you're investigating and make sure you understand who they are before you go after them. Because Masaru just goes after people and you can see what's going on now. You don't know when you're going to take some mafia boss's kid, and or you kill them and then you end up with a situation like we're currently in. Hence why I'm asking you who you're
I
investigating.
can assure you that unlike Masaru's brute force, Avalon will be more of a scalpel.
Just be very careful.
Well, if corporates die, everybody
That I will.
suffers.
Also, don't be a puppet for another corporation. If Masaru wants them, then Masaru wants them.
My best idea. Alright.
I'm aware.
Don't send your fucking guys out there to go try and capture some random mage from Masaru and then lose a squad.
Of course not. That is not at all the purpose of this investigation.
What is the
It's
purpose
more
of the
a,
investigation?
pet project.
Besides a pet project, what?
It's myself putting in the investigation. I have some suspicions.
Oh.
I can tell you more once I'm more solidified.
Man, this fucking BattleBots thing is taking forever to get set up. I've been waiting here for like 30 minutes. Ugh.
Indeed.
I got a new employee though. That's fun. Diner should be running every day now.
No one's in here for some reason.
It should open up after
I
this.
see.
I'll go double check with my employee because I realize getting dropped at the gates of your fucking job is a bit difficult to get into. But yeah,
Indeed. Speak for the devil.
not that employee actually. It's another one, new one today. It's I think it was Alice. I think not Alice over there. Not to be confused with the other Alice. It's yeah, it's not confusing at all.
Are you sure this is not some kind of prank?
It could be some kind of prank. I don't know. We'll see. But I don't recommend. If it's just like a name joke, then that's funny. But if they're like going to try and fuck with our property or whatever, I get it's going to cause issues. Hello.
Indeed.
Hello. Forgive me, are you in the middle of a private conversation?
No, we were just wrapped up.
Is there any other opponents?
Indeed.
I'm gonna look away for a second. Eh.
If you don't mind, this is a bit of a internal matter, if you don't mind, Miss Amelia.
This doesn't involve the Shimetsu gunfire and the shootings and stuff that happened to the Masaru guards recently, right?
It's related.
Are you sure we're not gonna be playing a game of like telephone? I get told this like eventually, anyways.
Very well. As long as you. What were the condition of the bodies? How were they dispatched? I'm just simply confirming what was asked.
Shot and burned, as well as slashed.
Plasma rounds.
Let's do this.
Indeed.
I'm getting sick of this. The bonus round begins.
So I'm saying they were dispatched and slashed.
When you say they were slashed, it wasn't by one of these, was it? What's it?
I believe it was.
So they went up. So I see. Whoever took them out was well equipped. That doesn't change the fact that they were taken down like that. There were 3 of them.
Indeed. I would guess it was a highly trained individual.
The firefighting didn't sound like it lasted very long. I heard a few shots and then that was it. So.
Absolutely.
Very well. I just want to confirm with the autopsy results.
Of course. Do you have any leads?
Do inform me if you do see any more plasma wounds or burns.
That I will.
Do you think it'd be possible to
I'm
track
not
one of
exactly
these?
a fan of.
Because this isn't exactly like a regular
know
like,
the
pistol.
Barry, you will stay here.
I have the information of all the weaponry that were on hold. Presently, I'm trying to track down one of them.
So yeah. Go down there.
Thankfully, they should only have 1 magazine left on that. What they took, but I'm going to make sure that is located. I cannot allow Shimetsu grade weaponry in the hands of such.
Did they take an assault rifle? Because I saw one of the guards had one.
Correct.
Okay, well that's a very good opportunity to try and track them down through that rifle. Because if they don't get rid of it, well, it's gonna lead it back to them.
Welcome to
That's precisely what's happening.
I am your host, Mr. Nobody, because apparently my last name was causing some shit. I was Mr. Nobody. What?
Rest assured, I'm gonna
said
make sure I
nobody,
find that rifle, and so it doesn't.
Whatever. Anyways,
So we can procure lost weaponry. I'm not happy about this at all.
Mr. Clean.
Of course.
Whatever.
And do please keep me up to date.
Now then, we will be.
I will try, indeed. I
I'll
hope we can get
Alright, let me get
both. I'll discover that as soon as.
I'll probably be poking
Yes,
my
Mr.
nose around
Avery.
anyway, so you may as well keep me up to date, because, well, I'm going to be asking anyways.
Mr. T.
Very well. If you do have anything, you know my information.
This might be related. Apparently, Masaru came down here, actually, to detain an individual. But there was a weird magical encounter where I think they were pretty much slowed down, and they ended up disappearing. It might be related to that individual, and they came back and killed some of the guards, but that's the best I've got.
From what I tell, they weren't armed. From what I don't think was them, they weren't armed with any Shimetsu weaponry.
Okay. Were you there? Did you witness it?
Yes, they brought all of us to our knees.
Do you...
For about 10 seconds.
Did it look like anyone familiar?
Yes, actually. I can't really say for certain, but there was something familiar about them.
They weren't potentially related to the Shadow Wyverns, were they?
Is it shutting down?
No, I doubt that.
Damn, I wish I could have been there to see that, because I might have been able to spot something, but oh well.
Suffice to say, they are on a lot of people's radar with this.
What do they look like?
Well, that was incredibly
A
quick.
very distinct, a hood,
What up
and
here?
several,
That can also run with being
a
legs.
very stylistic armor.
Very stylistic armor. What color was it? Was it like mostly like black? Were there like any accents?
I believe black. It's, relative different accents all around, but roughly.
Yeah, that doesn't exactly help pinpoint anyone, unfortunately. I'm really at a fucking loss. I'm trying to think.
Though they're involved, it'll make that situation far worse.
Well, it doesn't matter. He's already in here.
So, they made you guys collapse. I would assume it was with magic, and Masaru ran through the magic, right? To get, like, affinities and stuff? Because they did get magic cast on them. Like, on you guys. I don't think...
They were present at that point.
Okay.
They were present at that point. It was... They did something that... Well... I can only describe as magic. It stunned even me.
Do you know where it is? Like, where you got stunned exactly? Because we might... I don't think we're good enough to do it, unfortunately, unless we had a magical scanner, but we might be able to try and detect the affinities like we did with Mr. Nowhere, so we at least have that going for us.
It was just out there.
Right there?
It was just out in front of the arena.
Out in front of the arena, okay.
By the way, I can show you.
Let's go there.
I can show you the location if you wish.
Supposed to have some sort of impressive body.
Oh, it looks like one of those kicks actually did some damage.
Looking for a friend.
I also have a contact I can call up as well. Know some magic, they might be able to actually help.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I guess it's time to see if we can't find anything. I would assume Masaru would have sweeped this when this happened, but you never know.
Oh, it looks like the legs are now
I have
being
no
I'll
idea.
Let's go.
What's
Hello.
up?
I'm pretty much just doing an investigation roll to see if we can't find any residue from magic, pretty much. Because there was stuff that happened down here with some people. I actually don't know the context of what happened, so I'm like trying to figure out if we can find any affinities.
So it was rain, but I don't care.
God damn it.
It was them.
Of course it was.
Right. I don't think that you'll be able to.
Good.
I think if you want to find affinities, you'll need a magic scanner.
That's what I
of some
figured.
sort.
I know we were able to find it once before with Mr. Nowhere, but I figured we could try again.
We were able to do that. We were able to do that actually with.
I know I have a magical book.
Earlier.
Monty,
I was
but...
able to deduce magic like things. Like I was using my source.
My team had a discussion about that, and because some people have that as like edges.
Yeah,
we decided that you need to either have the edge or you need to have the
some other
magical
tool
thing.
Would a book by chance be able to do that? Because I also have a sorcerer contact. I was thinking about calling up. I don't think I can just send them pictures and then get them on this. So
no, you need the scanner.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's fine. That's why I had to ask, because I figured that this would be a thing. No, I don't think there's anything else.
Okay. All right. Sorry about that. I gotta go to another part.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of shit here. I can't tell anything.
Right.
I can't fit anything.
Oh well. We'd probably need to get a magical scanner or some kind of other device to actually see if we catch any affinities. Because, well, if they did use magic, which seems like they did, it was probably tied to some kind of affinity, which then limits the amount of people that we know that have that ability. So.
Correct.
I mean, they said
indeed
we could probably try and piece together. I don't think it would be like fire or like water or any kind of the elemental stuff by the sounds of it, because they generally have an element that goes with
I
it.
guess it'd be mana based.
It's probably mana based, probably body based, because it slowed somebody down, I would think. Unless you felt any other feelings.
Mana mind.
Mana or mind.
Because it brought us to our knees.
Mm-hmm. It could have been a mind thing. Yeah, because body probably needs more physical contact, so...
Body amplifies the physical portions of the body. It doesn't affect the mind.
You're right. You probably actually have symptoms. Yeah.
I would say it's either between mind or soul.
I feel like if it was soul magic,
I could see him.
Soul magic, I feel like would really cause some damage, even on the lighter spells. So I think it is probably mind magic. Okay.
We can't rule it out too much.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it was innate, even if it was superficial damage, it was something that could afflict us like that.
Do we know?
Still keep those properties.
Do we know if we can get a magical scanner? I don't know if Masaru is still around.
They're most likely purchasable.
Because one of the things we can do is if we catch any residue here that is that's the same affinity as where the Masari guards got shot, we might be able to at least connect these two instances and say that they are connected, potentially, because there's the same affinity involved.
Indeed.
I mean, how does
3
trained Masari guards go down to like one person? I can understand if they get ambushed, but I only heard a few it wasn't like a firefight that broke out, so I'm getting the feeling they use the same type of magic.
No, the gods didn't go. The gods didn't go. The gods went down in front of the Church of Light, apparently, from my head.
Okay, but that could have happened. That could be the same person that did. That's why I'm like, if we can get a scan here and a scan there, and it's the same affinity, then we know the same person did it.
Fair enough.
Perhaps.
Do we know if Masaru is still around to potentially quiet? Maybe we should go ask Masaru. Get on this while it's still fresh.
Would be an idea. Indeed.
I don't think Augustine is still around. Do you think they're in here?
What Maroon? What was it? Maroon in here?
I wonder if in the future there's any runes that could also achieve.
Goddamn fast, you'll be shitting for weeks. Stop right there. 3, 2, I'm right here. If I get to 1, you are getting one in the kneecap. I swear to fucking God.
All right.
Give me my fucking money. Give me my fucking money.
Dude, you got the money. You get to keep the fucking money.
No,
I gave you 5K. You won.
2 to 1. That's what it is.
Fred.
Fine.
Fine, No, we
fine,
made
fine,
it.
fine,
We
fine,
made an
fine.
agreement.
Yeah, fucking here's the cred stick. All right, shit.
Thank you.
All right, look.
No
I'm just
ever
trying to have
works
a
on
little
a bet.
fun.
It's not my business.
Trying to have a little fun, man. Jeez, gotta fucking start waving guns around and shit.
Having fun with my dinner.
That was a direct hit.
Any luck?
He's pinned.
Hey, Masaru, do you by chance have a magical scanner lying around, or be able to get one? Maybe we can do some investigation.
We probably get.
You should be able to.
Yeah, we probably get one.
Yeah, you could probably call in.
There's probably one up in the office because Cross was up there last.
Yes, I'll go fetch one. Are you
Okay.
gonna investigate the Church of Light?
Yes, the Church of Light and the place outside. So
Understood.
we kind of need a scanner.
Can't you detect magic? Can you detect magic?
Not very well.
Yeah,
let's go
we also weren't able to find anything, so we probably need a proper scanner.
I
So.
hear that there was a BattleBots tournament.
Yep, look at that.
I'm not surprised that they're like, oh yeah, you actually have to have an edge in it because it is a pretty powerful ability to detect affinity. So either you need to have an edge, or a tool that can assist you in it.
Shit, and like that shit's full of nanites and other fucking tracker bullshit.
Well, I'm sorry, it's all we got.
Is that Knick-Knack character? It is.
Oh my god.
We can go up here. Yeah, we can go through this door. It's an elevator, and it leads up to the corporate docks. Unless we aren't going to the corporate docks.
Yeah, no, we are going to the gonna go check if there's a magic scanner in the small armor room.
Time to do investigation 101. God damn, I can't believe it was Catbug. I mean, I can surprise Catbug used some magic to get away, but I'm trying to see if they also shot up the guards. So, I don't know it's Catbug at all. I mean, I have my suspicions, but I think we can go in. I would assume you guys would have a magical scanner laying around. If not, you might be able to call one in. But I don't know if we'd be able to get that today.
Gonna have a cheeky.
Should just always have a magical scanner at Masaru.
Honestly, I don't know. Normally it's just basic, I see.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, would I
We
be
were
able
wondering
to
if anyone was out of the arena.
Yeah. Would I be able to find a magic scanner down here?
Yeah. It's gold plated.
God damn.
Jeez.
You built this, you fucker.
Oh, is it
You
Augie's?
set this up.
Maybe. I don't think you'd mind if I used it.
Fucking nuked it in the forest.
No.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we'll play Theater of the Mind. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, gold plated magic scanner. God damn it.
There's a got one here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Investigate.
You mind if I pass it over to me?
Yeah, go on there, go.
This thing looks really fucking fancy. I'm pretty sure I know whose this is. There's only one person who'd probably spend a lot of money on this, so. Oh.
Personally, that's not really something I would do, but that.
Yeah, it's probably going to get fucking, you carry around this magical scanner and you're probably going to get shot at in the row in the Undercity, so, I wouldn't put too much attachment in a scanner, but.
I don't give a shit about the scanner. I wouldn't exactly put something gold like that.
Oh, you don't like gold?
I don't mind gold, but I do have some level of aesthetic taste.
Yeah.
I will say it's a bit bold for a magic scanner to be golden.
Well, I don't want to hurt its feelings, so Alright.
I mean, it worked.
Hello.
Scanning here for the effect that happened earlier.
Yep, trying to detect affinities.
I don't even need a roll.
Mhm,
The
I know.
scanner begins to freak out.
Oh.
It begins to spaz.
What the fuck?
I don't.
The words are unreadable as the text begins to scramble, and then the whole thing shuts off.
Okay, well now it's
It
broken.
cannot turn back on.
Uh-oh. I think it's broken. I mean, it definitely. I mean, we could try. I can try and turn it back on in another area. We can bring it to somebody that knows decking. Can actually fix this. Maybe not here, because it definitely just did some paranormal activity shit. What the fuck? I'm just going to assume it's broken, or that. Maybe I broke it. I don't know. You know, you can. I think it's better for you to hold on to it. Maybe I electrocuted it on accident or something. I don't know. Maybe it reacted to my affinities. Let's maybe not do it here though. Because there's still one more area we can try.
It was the weird ass thing it scanned.
It's not turning back on.
Amelia, this thing's fried.
Is it fried through and through? Let's go
Is it
somewhere
the
else. Let's go somewhere else and see if we can't get it to go. I hope we don't. I hope we don't have to pay a bill for this. Fucking fried. Jeez, that fucking sounded like it was right behind me. Okay, no, that's just the arena. Ugh.
It's service dumps being used. The equipment is being used.
All right, let's pick a neutral area. I don't think any mages were right, like here, for example. Can we get it to turn back on at all?
It's not turning back on. I'll save you a little trouble by telling you it is completely shut down.
Can we? Is it possible to like deck into it, or like use a deck or a Mechanica person to fix it?
I'll also save you a little trouble of running around and talking to a bunch of people. This is an enchanted item. Still a magical device.
Amelia, this thing isn't turned on. Oh.
So it's really fucking busted. Is there
Whatever
any?
that was. Whatever this thing is. Whatever whatever magical residue that was. This thing overloaded.
Do you think? Should we grab the crystal by chance? Do you think that this is a? I mean, it's the only other one thing I think of when I see that much energy from whatever that other crystal was.
I'm not.
It's not that.
It can't be actually, yeah, because
No.
MP was running around with a
It
fucking
wasn't.
crystal. So yeah, no, it's not that. Okay, so it's not our friend.
That's not my concern. You saw the display as much as I did. There's spiraling text of something like that.
I was picking up
It was-
something, but at the same time, I don't know if
It was.
I could have fried it. I could have overloaded it with my like fucking electricity stuff. I mean,
This is enchanted. This is enchanted, Amelia.
yeah, enchantments. I don't think.
If it was a simple thing of you overloading it, there are ways that they have to protect against mage magic. This was fried. Whatever that was. I don't think I was able to calculate.
Too bad we don't have the ability to. We don't have any other scanners, do we? To go over to the Church of Light and see if we can't find anything.
The closest we don't have. The only person I know who could even try to scan the magic is Maroon, but he isn't too good of that.
Mm-hmm.
He can barely get the end of it. So. Off, suppose. Been it.
I have been around many forms of magic, and I am very familiar with forms of mana. I've never felt that type of thing before.
I don't.
Whatever
Yeah.
it was, I have no idea what it is.
I'm assuming it's some magic, which is the evolved, some kind of evolved magic, or even changed magic, if that's possible.
Or it could just been an overload of it
Can you-
potentially.
So just either a large presence of mana or a very, very suspicious type which can fuck with tech like that.
Whatever is what you're dealing with, we do not understand.
Yes,
What
this
powers
is
they
something
have.
not just on one pop level. I feel like some if they're able to hold down 8 people and fry a scanner, this is a bigger threat than we would have thought.
Yeah. Wasn't a simple mind spell, you're right.
Down.
Keep quiet about this for now. Wait till we get in. Wait till we. I'm gonna inform Crossville this information.
Yeah, alright. No one will know about it. Well, except for the right artist, obviously, and Ross.
My reason being
Whoever we
is
decide to.
I don't want this information to go out to those that. Because who knows? They might. I don't want this to go out because there might be. Get word of it. If you understand my meaning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No, yeah, no.
Well, can't connect the
I'll take
two
this
events
up to the
together.
office.
Sucks.
I'm assuming it's.
For now.
I wish.
We'll ascertain what we can. And then we'll confirm. And then we'll confirm what we can at least.
Yeah.
In a bit.
Yeah, inform Ross. This is definitely much more of Ross's knowledge. I wish I knew more, but magic isn't my specialty. I'm trying my best to understand it, but I was never magically
Focus on
inclined,
what
so it's a bit hard.
Focus on what you do. You get.
That's what.
Keep trying. Focus your efforts on.
Dude, I feel bad for pinging the gym so much. I have a sorcerer I have one person I could call up to really ask about this, because they might know about magical scanners and then the reactions these gave. I could give it a shot. Man, I feel bad for the higher-ups, though. Welcome to fucking Psychophanta. Because those reactions were definitely, alarming.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm
Hello.
getting bullied by a homeless man, but I ran away here. Hello, how can I help you?
Yes, I'm calling up my sorcerer contact.
I have controller drift, sorry.
Oh, okay. I'm calling up my sorcerer contact to tell me what they can tell me about the magical scanners, and I'm gonna tell them what happened to the magical scanner when we used it in the area.
Hello. Hey, how's it going, Amelia?
Hey.
Magical trouble.
Uh-huh.
Down in the Undercity?
Yeah, we had a magical scanner that we were using to scan stuff. It was like a really fancy, like, gold-plated one, and it kind of the readings went completely ballistic when we scanned an area. We believed that there was mana mind magic in the area, and when we'd go to scan it, it completely fried the fucker and shut off, and it's like completely destroyed.
Fried it.
Mm-hmm. Is there any type of magic, like any concentration amount of magic that could fry Masaru, like corporate tech, like magic scanner?
No, unless there's like a spell that specifically can do something like that.
I don't think it was. The spell that was used in the area was one to weigh people down. So Masaru were chasing down an individual, and they got weighed down is the description. And they couldn't like move for a few seconds, and then the individual got away, which sounded like mind magic.
That's what. What was the spell?
We don't actually have a confirmation, hence why we were getting the magical scanner to go scan it, but then it busted on us.
It's as if everything went black, and we were brought to our knees.
Everything went black, and they were brought to their knees, is what I'm getting told from the people that were there.
That's really, really fucking weird. It sounds like it could be light magic. It sounds like
Light magic.
shadow magic. I honestly, well, the absence of? I'm not sure. This is fucking weird. It after due of like the after effects of a spell should not like have the ability to just crash a magical scanner.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Not
a
even like an
spell
overload of it. Like
targeting one maybe. That's weird. I honestly don't know. I'll look at things, but honestly, I don't think I'm gonna find anything, Miss Amelia.
do you think you could? This is a very weird request, but do you think you could procure me any kind of crystal or book or tablet, or any kind of scroll that I could use to help, even if it's just like a one-time use, find a magical like affinity like this?
Let me see. I'll look into it and I'll get back to you.
Okay.
Right now, this is just real weird. I'm gonna look into this, though. I promise.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thanks for the help.
Have a good one. My pleasure.
Yeah, so, well, my expert in the field had no fucking idea what this was, and that seems to be immensely concerning now, because they've been doing this for a while. They've been around magic as long as it's almost been around, so... That's not good. Fucking sucks not to have another magical scanner or anything to go to the fucking other place to see if it does the exact same thing. Because at least then we could connect the events. Do we have any other symptoms? I know Stallone was getting an autopsy on the guards. Do you think we would be able to get a blood? Like, do you think their blood would have any residue from being affected by magic? Because I'm thinking that they used the same spell on these guards and then killed them.
It's an idea. Unfortunately, you're going to have to you could ask for a sample.
Mm-hmm.
And you could give them to Masaru, see if they detect any magical
Yeah.
nature in it.
Guess we head back to Stallone.
That might be a bit Indeed.
Actually, well... I don't think Alice knows. I'll go, see if I can't find Stallone. I think they might still be at the BattleBots arena. But also I need to check up on my employees. Hey, you gonna be opening up soon?
Hey there. I was thinking about opening up since the BattleBot arena is done.
Yeah, I know we also have another shop that's opening up too. I need to go check up on, but yeah, you can open up whenever you feel like it. So.
I guess I'll go let the elbow know.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm the only one gonna be serving drinks though. Jackie's busy.
Sounds about right. I mean, if they're too busy all the time and they're not doing their job, they have to do their job, otherwise they fire them. So.
They went to. I think they said they were going to the waste, but.
Okay. Anyways, take care.
They have been there the past few days. So I wouldn't
Okay. Is the restaurant open? Are they doing okay? It's not open. Okay. Fuck. I need to make sure. I want to see if I can't get them at least to work their shift. Stallone is not up here. I think they're still at the BattleBots arena. I actually don't think the second killing was related to Catbug. I actually don't think it was. I think I'm pretty sure. It's kind of meta information, but I'm pretty sure they were at the wasteland. So. God, when can I get the magical MacGuffin that solves the issue? That's why when I'm asking for this stuff, I expect to be told no. I expect to be told to have to go through a different method. Oh, did we lose Lilith?
Did we?
I don't know. I think they're probably off doing their own thing.
Yeah, I don't think Semester can do anything from here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think any cop can do anything from here, as I've never seen or heard any record of that ever happening.
Uh-huh. Oh, wow. Is this place empty? Is there really no one here? Okay. So where the fuck is everyone then?
Do you have a contact? for, Mr. Stone?
Unless I can contact medical, but I don't think they'd be really happy. There's no one here.
Yeah.
Oh, Sarah,
I see.
GMs.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Let me. You go ahead. I'll catch up with you.
Okay.
We could probably bang on the next door.
We could. They might be in there. I know there's actually a meeting in like 40 minutes. That I'm going to be attending anyways, so I guess it's not that pressing. I might just take a break in the Dirty Diamond and just rest. Although it looks like it's closed. Is there any shops open?
I'm gonna see if I can press this with Mr. Snow and see if he can give me the autopsy report.
Yeah, well, if we get a blood sample, any kind of blood stuff, and there's magic, if they were affected by magic before their death, there actually might be symptoms. Because if their body was actually, I don't think it was. Yes, but if we can connect them together, then we know that this person went and killed Masaru people, which changes the game a little bit. Hey. Do you have a second, Sloan?
Hello. Yes, I do.
Was there any extra autopsy stuff? Because we went and investigated that area and got some batshit insane results. It fried the fucking scanner. So.
At what?
At the area. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep this a little bit down. We're trying to keep it a little bit under wraps, but the results that we got from the area where this person did a bunch of like magic on these people broke the magical scanner, and I called my contact and they also said that was unheard of. So we're dealing with something very unusual.
Right.
I do not think this is related to Shadow Wyverns, and the reason is because MP was carrying a crystal around in the arena, and I think if it started setting off in that area, because they had to go through that area to go to the arena, I'm pretty sure she would have noticed, and a lot of other people would have started freaking out about I said the fucking name. No, I said Shadow Wyverns.
Does he need to make his presence known before he does anything as well?
Did I say the name? I don't think I said that. I think I said Shadow Wyverns. I'm a bit of an airhead right now, so.
Yeah, you only said the group.
I'm sure.
Okay. Okay, sweet. Okay, I had a panic attack. I mean, I don't really care anyways, but yeah. So I think it's all it's not related to that, which then makes me go, well, what could have actually set that off? So. It's any contemporary magic didn't seem to be able to do that, and unfortunately, I broke the fucking device, so I can't go over there and try and scan that area to see if it does the same thing. Yeah, but it's broken, so
it's fried through.
Mm-hmm. And it's not like it's not. It doesn't look like it's much wiring or whatever. It seems like an enchantment based thing. So I think it broke the enchantment is probably what it did.
Diamond's open if anyone wants drinks.
Oh my god, I kind of need a drink. But yeah, keep this on the down low. Probably just keep this to yourself for now. Because the last thing we need is a bunch of people going around here. There's a insane magic that breaks scanners, and yeah, it might cause a little bit of a scare.
Absolutely. And reminder, that meeting is in about half an hour. Do you know if Mr. Augustine is still down here, or Mr. Cross?
I do not believe he is. He was not in the office, so.
Hey, updating Sloan on the situation.
He still doesn't show up. Right, as you say, Mr. Cross is not here either.
No, I think.
We about ready for that meeting, or are we having that later, or what? How's the timing on that going?
I'm pretty sure I might be
half an hour.
Masaru.
Another hour?
Half an hour.
Half an hour? Okay, so top of the hour.
Indeed.
Got it. Understood.
Yes, and anyone else from yesterday that you can find, please inform.
Okay, if I see anybody, yep, you got it.
Not enough time in the day. Right, anything else?
Not that I know of. The only thing you could potentially do is hand over some of the blood of the victims to Masaru and see if they can't pull up any magical scans when they go through the blood, but I don't think it's going to come up with anything.
Of course. If they wish it, it's their personnel, so.
It appears I am the only Masaru here at the moment in time. It appears my colleague has went off.
Bloody wonderful.
So.
If you can you make a call to see if he can show up in a half an hour?
Mr. Cross and Augustine, I'll try my best.
Just Mr. Cross.
Mr. Cross, excuse the device.
I see. I will do my best.
What do you mean? You're the only Masaru official. We just saw one go right
He's
by
going
him.
away. He's going to go do business in the wasteland.
Right.
And he's
And please
below me,
also
so
give Mr. Augustine a reminder that he has a meeting assigned for today.
I will do, boss.
Oh, is this for this meeting now that we're all going to?
No. Separate meeting.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to go take a quick break on the Dirty Diamond, so I'll be back. I desperately need fucking water. I'm thirsty. God.
Apologies. Alright, that is 800 credits. So
800
thank you,
credits?
thank you.
Easy.
Hey, hey.
Wait, 800? Fuck. Ooh.
Hey,
Do you have like
Sky.
any? Do you have any like
Pop
fizzy water or anything? I don't want to get too drunk because I'm about to have like a meeting, but I'm also
Fizzy water?
dying of thirst.
Yo, fizzy water? I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Fizzy.
We do actually have like cans of water. It's an interesting future we live in. Anyways, I need to go to the
Don't
back.
shake it. Okay, bye.
I need a fucking BRB so badly, dude. I am dying. My throat is dying. So I'm gonna be right back. You know what I almost did? I almost took off my controllers and tried to drop them on the fucking thing. God, that would have been awkward. So I'm gonna be right back. Yeah, fucking mute my stream too. I'm back. Got some some water. Okay, I'm good. I'm so out of it, dude. Oh, I need this day to be over. Ugh. I just don't feel very good. I'm not like headachy or anything. I'm just like exhausted and tired and just. Ugh. Ugh. God, this shit is exhausting. Fucking dying. I haven't been standing that long either. I do a pretty good job of sitting down because I am fucking lazy.
Oh boy. Turns out someone didn't quite like that and they gunned down the whole platoon, so. Whoa.
I'm sorry, what happened?
Pretty full force. Oh, Amelia, there you are.
Mm-hmm.
I assume you heard about Masaru?
I heard some of their people got shot, yeah.
Yep. So, be careful when they come knocking, because they're going to be pissed.
I don't think they're gonna do that. Some Masaru soldiers, like a squad got wiped out by the church.
Yeah. What situation?
Yeah.
You don't seem too torn up over it.
Be alive.
All three?
Well, Masaru's being assholes. Especially the mages. I mean, hell, I'm not even mage, and I'm.
I mean,
sitting
yeah,
there
so they
fucking
kill a
with
random squad of soldiers.
Have they harassed you at all?
Have they asked me about what? Mm.
No, harassed you.
Mm.
About taking more blood.
Oh no, they're smart enough not to do that.
100 crits.
Hmm. Fair enough.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, apparently they there was a bunch of like scorch marks and stuff on the bodies. There's also like laser marks too, like from fancy Shimetsu swords. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they can even. I think Shimetsu can even track the swords and stuff too. So whoever did it, not very smart to be using the Shimetsu tech stuff. I'm so suspicious of Darth's character. Because it was like, Shimetsu gunfire. It's like, who has fancy laser swords? It's not me. It's one other person over there with the laser swords. And I was like,
So how's your day, Amelia?
Oh, it's okay. Could be better, but you know, kind of doing investigation stuff. Things are a bit stalled.
Yeah, well, hopefully you get the breakthrough you need.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing worse than a cold case.
I don't think Catbug's gonna be down in the row either, so I don't have enough to point to them. The only other thing is I can just ask them how they're going and they just tell me, but they're not gonna tell me. How much time till that? Oh, it's okay. Yeah, no, it's pretty quiet today. Makes me very suspicious of Jameson.
Oh, Amelia, did you go to that tournament?
I did. I didn't really pay attention though. It was kind of boring. Waited there for like 20 minutes, and as soon as we left, they announced again, and everyone went back, and then I was busy trying to figure out all the investigation shit. So. I do find it funny though. They're like I also matched the description.
It's nice to have a seat once in a while. These sofas are comfy.
Mm-hmm. Everything okay?
Welcome. Can I get your drink?
I'm fine for now, thank you. Stress. Yes.
Ah, yes, the daily stress relief.
Especially today.
Still good? Yep. Alright, cool. Hey, take a walk with me real quick.
Okay. Stretch the legs. Ugh. Hey, Lilith, come here. So we know that the Masaru people got shot at by Shimetsu weapons, and they had burns, and they had laser burns from these swords. One of the people over there, it's one of the astral people, I think his name's Jameson. They're actually walking with Fritz right now. They do match those weapons. And when they walked into the Dirty Diamond, when I commented on about this stuff, they said all they said was shame. And
You said what?
I was making idle commentary with Alice, and when they entered, they were like, "Oh, shame." They're really dismissive of it. And then on top of that, I put out a piece of information where I said that those weapons were going to be tracked, and if they don't get rid of them, then they're going to get found out. And I want to see if they take the bait. So if you see Jameson, that Astral Guard, he's currently got the Shimetsu weapons right now. That if my gut instinct is correct, he gets rid of them.
He had those weapons before he had those weapons on before the incident.
Yes, what I'm saying is that he used those weapons to kill them. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if anyone else is running around with Shimetsu grade like laser swords besides them. So it's just a hunch. I'm giving you a hunch, and a possible
I'll
lead.
look into it.
Okay, I know they're off going with Fritz because apparently Fritz is not talking with them. So, how much? Yeah, was there any way to potentially track? I know it's not easy because you just probably figure out the pings of everyone that has a sword around. That doesn't exactly point to anyone that has it, but
No, we can track the locations and biometric signatures, but it pertains in the moment.
Okay.
And the rifle itself is completely
Because
bioscan and
broadcast
everything
is
completely
broken,
gone.
I am going to let you all know you see on every screen embarrassing photos of one of the Trident personnel
Which has
that
me
come
very-
down often.
Very upset about.
It is just a string of rotating photos of him ridiculously posing in the mirror.
Huh, weird. What kind of fucking prank is this? Anyways. That's the only other people I saw walking around, and it just seemed like they acted a little bit unusual when that got mentioned, you know.
I see. Well, the thing is, his weapons were legally obtained.
That doesn't mean they didn't use them for
as
illegal
was
activities.
a standing contract. Unfortunately, there's you have to find specific evidence just because.
I'm not saying we need to bring them in. I'm saying that
tread
we might need to keep an eye on them, especially if they're now working with Fritz, who has been somebody known to double cross and be generally unreliable in my experience. So I'm not saying do anything. I'm saying potentially keep an eye on them because there might be something there. Unless you really don't care all that much and you want to fly blind. If that's the case, then so be it. Just not many people to point to.
I want this found, but I'm not going to be brazen enough to show my cards too soon.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well. Take with it what you will.
Understood.
I think it's illegal. Honestly, I don't know why I care so much about Masaru guards getting killed. I'm honestly more interested in the magical person. Really, it's just I want to find out. And they are astral. Astral takeout hits.
Keep an eye out. Thank you very much. I'd love to see you there.
Oh, of course. He's all stress relief in the world. You okay?
No, I don't think you're fucking tomato. I got a knife. You got a scalpel. You got a scalpel, Marshmallow. You got one of those little incision scalpels for things. Hey! God damn it! You got anything? Anyone got a fucking knife around here?
Should I go in with the laser sword?
Somebody needs to give a taste. I need
Okay, here. No.
Here.
Here.
You want a good
Marshmallow?
look?
You got that diabetes tester thing, right? You got then the finger, yeah? Stick your finger in it. You tell me that's tomato sauce or blood. You tell me that right now. You analyze that shit.
Computing.
That is legit tomato sauce.
It is tomato sauce.
What the fuck?
I didn't believe tomato. I didn't know I had to photosynthesize it. Yeah.
I know. He
What
looks
the
like tomato.
fuck?
He looks like tomato to me.
I always had to go down to get some nice
Okay,
sunlight.
I'll be completely honest. I thought it was a weird cosmetic thing, and he just was really up with fucking tomatoes. You gotta admit that
No.
seems super fucking weird. Like that's the jump I would make,
That's all I'm
right?
saying. You are what you eat.
Well, but
Simon.
how many
like
fucking
tomato.
tomatoes
Baby
makes
tomato.
into a fucking tomato? Like Tommy tomato.
Okay, for some reason I thought I didn't have Shimetsu stuff on me for a second. I hope you enjoy the Gap Cube.
Thank you. Wait, is this poisoned? No, wait.
No, you would already be dead if it was. And Gap products aren't poisoned.
Do you know where Kenji is? I've heard that he is putting together a band. We're looking for any local entertainment entertainment for the festival.
I can let him know that you're looking for him. I know he's not currently here, but I can let him know.
Hey.
Hey, hey. I like how my legs are so long. I can't. I have to do this. I have to do this, dude.
So what's going on, my guy?
Nothing much. You can call me Amelia too.
Amelia. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Just want to be formal.
That's fair. I don't know why I'm standing here.
Hello. Hey. You looking for a drink? We just came to relax.
Just saying, plates are up ready.
Understandable.
I'll throw away my drink. I actually just remembered something I needed to talk about. That's actually fun and not dreary. Well, no, it is dreary, but for me, it's fun. I was going around to the row last week. No, 2 days ago. Fuck me. And I was offering insurances and stuff, like property insurance to the different corporations and businesses down here. I was interested if Shimetsu was wanting to get any insurance, whether it be corporate wide or just for some individual facilities.
We're pretty tight as far as our main facilities. Potentially as far as more smaller venues, potentially, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. So like your business down the row, would you want insurance for it?
I don't think that's for me then. I've been trying it over the past couple of days.
We actually went over this before.
Did we?
So we were fine as far as as far as the insurance itself.
Mm-hmm. I don't
we
remember.
We took control of the building, but we agreed that you would.
I don't know why, but I don't remember this at all. I trust you, but I totally forgot about it.
Probably finding someone who can potentially teach you how to do it probably also be a useful
I believe I sent confirmation as far as.
Yes, I'm pretty sure you did. I just for some reason don't remember. But I'm pretty sure you did, especially if you're saying it. So.
My situation is more
Guess we already did our business then.
Like how to do it. And then I was told to
practice. Indeed.
But I just can't seem to do it right every time I try.
I guess if you can identify which step you're having the hardest with, and then talk to that person, see if they can walk you through it, see where you're going wrong.
You know, I'm surprised you let people come here completely armed, Amelia.
Yeah.
Surprised you don't have a guard.
I probably should, but we don't really have the place to do it. But it'd be too much of a hassle. I kind of get the feeling. And if anyone wants to ship a fucking a dirty diamond, that's just gonna be problems on them. Don't give the fucking corporations excuses.
I mean, I'm not gonna tell you how to run your business. I'm just saying, proper safety might help to maybe procure weapons. Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
At least maybe to the slummers or something like that.
Are you trying to sell me more guns?
No, we have a contract. Why would I try to sell
I know,
it
but if
more?
we're getting more guns and stuff, then we have to still a little bit more out of it, I'm not mad. I think it's just cute as all. And I don't mean cute in a condescending
My
way.
dear, No, my dear. I assure you, you are steadily supplied as far as firearms.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I should probably think about some kind of security. It's just difficult to find people, so.
As long as they do their job, right?
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned you work for Yep.
Yes, part time.
I guess that's fair. I'm very shit at small talk.
Oh no, I can't think of any talk either.
I don't know why, but I feel like this meeting that we're gonna have in 10 minutes is not gonna get us anywhere. Unless some of the other parties actually got us
And I observe and I try to
more
learn.
information.
I don't know if I'm getting that or not.
First, I'd say, we'll see what happens.
Mhm.
Let's go.
Best case scenario, we discuss the information, go over, yes, clean drying.
That's how it is then.
Everyone does parts.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice to sit down though. It's weird, because I'm a synthetic.
Yeah, I understand that. Despite how it looks, my legs actually don't fucking work. All this rigging on here is make me able to walk. So, okay, I understand.
I know those guns are still
I used to work
perplexing
at a
me.
blacksmith. Forge blew up.
Sorry.
Yeah, so many vexing things that have been affecting us this recently.
Mm-hmm. I mean, honestly, I could just drop it all and just be like, this doesn't involve me. So. Because it doesn't really directly involve Cab, so. Oh, I shouldn't care as much as I do.
Guess no more swimming then.
You do what you do. I am not one to dictate that.
No more swimming then.
I actually need to figure out my contact stuff.
I mean, I don't really know how to swim anyway, so it works out.
Not a lot of places to swim.
I should figure out my sacrifice. I could just call my gatherer real quick.
It was either this or I get like a fuckload of like implants and like fucking probably leg replacements. But even though they don't really work, I'd like to keep my legs.
Is this one? Good thing about being a synthetic. You're saying it's.
Because I don't think I need anything. Oh, I could call and make some food. I might wait on the food. I think I'm just gonna get some more scrap. Hello, I'm doing my resource acquisition real quick. For my contact, I'm just gonna send out my gatherer to just gather stuff.
All right. Hi, Miss Skylark.
Excuse me. Hey, sugar.
Gablo.
Hi. So, needing more stuff?
Mm-hmm.
You know I'm good for it.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully you get sorted out.
Let me see. You know, if I pull a few strings here, crunch a few numbers this way,
I see.
might be able to get you.
That was
How does
weird.
4 units of medium to low level scrap sound?
I'll take some I'll take some bro stuff.
Row metal?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
You said it was 4, right?
So that should get to you. Yeah.
Okay.
Four pieces of metal.
I'm not paying.
That
Come on,
unless you
now.
want like meat or something.
I don't think you're gonna be able to really get me because we cannot work at a scrapyard. But, maybe I don't know if we can find. Just give me scrap for now.
You don't know what crawls through here.
Yeah, just give me some. Oh, sorry, just give me some row scrap for now. I'll keep that in mind though. That's very
Row
interesting.
metals it is.
It's very interesting actually.
Yeah, as long as you clean it out and make sure it's disease tested. I mean, I'll do that for you, but
Also, also out of character, did I actually get my meat? To get my food?
yeah, let me check on that.
Okay.
I think it's cool that you bleed tomato sauce.
For that metal too, that should be with you next time you're in the row.
Got it.
So starting next row, you'll have those metals.
Sweet.
It's a fucking hellscape.
Sweet, thank you.
That's the first time I've heard that name. I did not know.
And the meat.
Well, I'm gonna head out earlier.
I'm gonna go check that right now.
Okay.
Also, Slane, I'll need you if you want to come with me. Just so I don't have to resummon you.
Go ahead and ping a GM because I need to go check one thing with someone real quick. But I will be with you right after.
Hey, looking for a drink?
Wait, Amelia. I shall see you in a meeting.
Oh yeah, that is in 5 minutes.
I believe
I'll be fashionably late.
Yes, that's true.
I was only there for a little bit before I went up to the other city.
I've been debating doing
that many credits the last time I purchased it.
Like I've seen it from like the fucking balcony, but like never like properly been out there.
Thank you.
Yeah, I had to be there for a little bit because I came from the wastes. Crasher, so.
Oh, you crashed here?
Yes, I'm from off planet. I don't know where, but I'm from off planet.
That's like saying I jumped in the ocean.
Yes.
Technically, everybody's off planet.
Medium quality large chunk meat. That would have been given to you at the end of the day.
Okay.
Up in the wasteland,
And it was 10 pieces? 10 medium?
wandered around.
It's 4 units because
Okay, 4.
that's looking back on the rolls. Yeah, so
Okay.
4 altogether.
10 is a lot too. Yeah. Okay.
Alright, be completely honest with me.
And I'll talk out of character about meat and how it's used in food and stuff. Because I guess it can be exchanged for
Sounds
plant
good.
stuff, but I want to double check. Okay.
Just relatively
Goodbye.
relatively attractive.
Sounds good.
Already taken enough time from the GMs. I want them to be able to go around and do shit. I want to sit there and ask questions all day long. That's the problem with Psychophanta, I feel like, is I feel like if you play Psychophanta well, you constantly bug the GMs. Like every opportunity you get to check up on stuff, you just ping a GM and be like, hey, what does this do? It's like the common sense trait. So I feel bad, but at the same time, it's how Psychophanta is kind of used. I mean, if the GMs are not busy, it's fine, but if they're busy, it's like I feel bad. I don't want to ping them on everything, but at the same time, I'm trying to the most organically way figure out stuff.
Oh, that's real.
But I think I've so far been used all my contacts. I used my gatherer, not today, but like in general. Gatherer, my sorcerer. Those are the 2 I used today. I have my Geb Data Architect I haven't talked to recently, but they were vital in giving me information on Pine. And then what was my last one? Oh, my last one was my chemist that I'm going to be using a lot. Chemist is going to be my big one. I don't think I've actually used my chemist really recently to actually acquire stuff, but now that I'm actually getting food.
Fair enough. So, what else? I've had people ask just to play with my tail.
Well, I mean, that makes sense. Fucking people are really into tails for some fucking reason.
Tails are great. Yeah, imagine having a tail amount.
No an MP, she ain't gonna let go of that thing easily.
I think they might have been on Whisper.
I could certainly help with that.
Were we meeting in the clinic? I guess we are. Yeah, Blow, is there a meeting in here? In like 5 minutes? 2 minutes?
It won't be in here due to reasons,
Oh.
if you recall.
Okay.
Not a very good place.
Hope we have a place then.
Yeah. We were looking for MP for that very reason, but they
I saw them
wasn't
around
there,
earlier.
unfortunately.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, we're looking for MP because they
Had the
they
gift.
know where we can be and where we can't.
Yeah, I saw them in the arena, like, running around, and I was wondering about that. And I was like, maybe this isn't the best idea, but I guess I can't be in charge of that department.
Yeah.
Nobody put me in it, so. Meeting won't be in here.
Yep.
It won't be in here. Well,
Mm.
I'm guessing up front, up top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anywhere that isn't watchable.
Mm-hmm. No cameras.
Project.
Is this
Not
is this
safe.
place watchable? Is this place not safe?
So once someone comes back, I will go to a location. Probably random, where people wouldn't usually go. Actually, I have an idea. Place no one
Alright.
ever goes. There's no reason to.
Guy?
Alright, well.
Mm-hmm.
Amelia gets a ring on her phone.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I suppose we can go ahead and head there
Hey,
and I'll
Miss
radio
Skylar?
Sloan. Because I guarantee
Who is
you
this?
it's
I looked,
safe.
I looked at everything. It's shit. I forget my own name. I'm your sorcery.
Oh, sorry.
contact.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I've looked up everything, and I'm gonna tell you now. The only thing I've been able to find are just horror stories online that feel like they're just online creepypastas. They're not even a lot of these things kind of tie into each other, but it just leads into like scary stories. Whatever you came across, I'm gonna tell you now, is extremely unnatural. I can't find any other information on it. Just be safe if you're gonna fuck around with that.
Is there any way of tracking the phenomenon, like any kind of like crystal or like any kind of scroll or so? I just need. It's probably gonna be too late for today, unfortunately, because I want. There's another area I wanted to check, to see if they came up with the same signs to connect two events that happened together.
I don't have anything. I don't think we have any. I mean, I can send you another magical scanner, maybe. That's gonna cost money.
I think I'm good for now.
Okay.
Right.
Stay safe.
Mm-hmm. Goodbye.
I take it Alice is, talk to you
Bye.
Oh. About which subject?
The one we're here for.
Indeed. For that reason, you'll both follow me.
Did I just crash? Oh, okay, I'm good.
Indeed. I've been able to speak with Mr. Augustine.
I see.
I still believe that you should sit in on this meeting.
I see. I'll follow suit, I suppose.
Perhaps due to certain events that have taken place, this will be a smaller meeting and we can have something more strong tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
I see.
I would appreciate that.
Very discreet, huh?
I think that all
Not,
conversations should be kept as vague as possible.
Indeed. Due to
probably
the
should
lack
avoid
of
the use
certain
pronouns in general
preventive
of any
measures,
kind.
perhaps. Well, if we do need to be this vague, perhaps we should just delay it till tomorrow.
I mean,
Do you want to
we're
waste
all
time?
here.
Those the thing.
Is there any
Yeah,
any
we
new
don't
developments?
We don't really want to waste much time.
There has been a few.
Is there something that needs to be discussed urgently? Like, what do we...
Well, I can at least update a few things, namely that Masaru has pledged their full support.
Okay. Is that full
Additionally,
support?
I'm still going from Mr. Augustine.
Go ahead.
Additionally, we'll be going over more particulars, most likely tomorrow, once we have a in-depth planning with more members, as not all are able to be present. But I'm still looking over locations and certain exact measures. Those things can be hammered
Has
out.
anyone spoken to Traverse?
I have, and I'm going to be speaking to them more today. I believe that we can count on their support as well. The only ones who have not yet pledged their support are Valkyrie and Trident, but I simply have not been able to speak with Lord Croak, and I believe that he will be very on board. He's expressed interest in the past.
I talked to another Valkyrie person. They haven't been around recently. It was a person called Euro who also pledged their support for dealing with this. So
Indeed, but they are more of a low-level sort.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I think the only support we're gonna get from them is guns, which we should wait until we need them.
That is fair. But they can also provide the boots on the ground.
That's
Which is something that Geb will also need to provide if possible. But other than that, has there been any other developments that anyone has heard that should be voiced?
like I was telling Sloan earlier, I am very interested in purchasing a ship from Traverse. So I need to speak to them about the different options of ships that they have for purchase. Especially, I'm very interested in seeing the schematics of certain ships, you know, just so that I know if they are right for holding me and all of my family on our vacations. And I also was thinking that I really, really enjoyed the mission in Destiny where you had to fly onto King Oryx's ship and use a small team, and like you had to get in there first and plant patrol beacons so that you know, you could also call in other Guardians to help in the fight against King Oryx of the Taken. It was a great expansion, probably one of their best expansions, and really an inspiration for a lot of the things that I'm going to be doing in the next couple of days. Yeah. I really fucking hope you guys know how to read between lines.
Uh-huh. I do.
I'm
That was
getting
pretty
the
easy.
thing. I'm getting the message.
Yeah, very.
Okay, cool. You don't
You have.
don't worry about it, Sugar.
I'll explain it later.
Okay. Well,
Right.
That's all from
Richard
me.
and I have been working on a lot of defensive items that we could start sharing around. We don't necessarily
Perfect.
go down to the Undercity, but we've built a sleep grenade, a
Shield
auto
grenade?
hacker, and a shield grenade.
I brought it just in
Very
case
good.
if we need it.
Just to help. Like I said, we don't get to go down, and we don't typically
What do
go
you mean?
down, so.
I mean, we provide shield grenades in the first place. We produce those.
Yeah, but they cost money.
Look, everybody's bringing what they can. You know, there's no
We need all
reason we
supplies
can't
we
all
can
bring
get.
bring our toys. You know,
Indeed.
everybody wants to play with their own toys, that's for sure. But and I don't think we should be putting any limits on who can bring what toys to the party. You know what I mean?
It allows you to
Well,
put
you
your
guys have
own
any-
expense elsewhere.
Exactly. Less expenses for you.
But if you
Line
need
goes up
specific
good.
things built, Richard's really good at that stuff. So.
I tinker.
Very well.
And I can
Honestly,
help you either.
Anything else?
Or call me down in emergency situations.
honestly, we
sit
need
down and
to
help.
we need to get a hold of that stone because I really like geology, and I think it's really important that everybody get into geology in some way.
Mm-hmm. I like crystals too.
I agree.
The study of the world around us can be very useful.
It certainly
It
is.
does
It
rock.
certainly is. You know, it's yeah, and especially when you find really cool rocks. But sometimes we gotta find a way to make those rocks in a lab. You know, you can
Come
make
to the
rubies
lower
in a lab
plaza.
now.
Yeah. And Shusla carry them around on you too when you need them.
Exactly. You know, there's a lot of science that says, you know, various crystals give off different healing frequencies and whatnot, and you know, it's good to
Yeah.
keep them on your person.
Helps ease the soul and ease the stress.
Yeah.
I wonder if I could actually end up finding stuff out about this crystal because I've been researching it.
Kill the anxiety.
I've been doing magical research.
So to speak.
What are? I mean, do you know the
Between the lines,
archaeologist?
sister. Come on, keep up.
Okay, I'll stop talking.
I'll fill you in later. Don't worry about it.
If you see
Sorry, I
MP,
sound like a stroke victim, but I have to.
when was the last time we seen MP?
I saw them at the arena.
Last time I saw MP was almost 2 hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if they ran back down to the Undercity or if they went
This is a
absolutely
good
down to the
spot.
Wasteland. I know they like to hang out down there sometimes. Yeah. What's going on?
Welcome.
Hey, Dr. Valentine. So good of you to join us. Night. Welcome. What?
This is an intervention.
Really hear you.
For...
Not really. This is a convenience for recent events.
Okay, I was... But I
How much have
just
you had to drink?
started drinking. Just a couple swigs, I'm fine.
Good. I can wait. I was saying that due to certain matters, we'll discuss more tomorrow, if you can make it.
Okay. Still not sure
And
what's going
additionally, I'll
on,
need
but
to talk to you more after this meeting.
I wanted to say the same.
Yeah, I think that message might have been really confusing for you out of context, but I'm really hoping we can come to an agreement soon. It'd be really great.
Right, I've been
Not the
meaning
car.
to get back to you on that.
Yeah.
Right. Is there anything else pertinent here, or should I just talk to them?
Have you guys spoken to Jackie?
Honestly,
That is a good point.
yeah, I haven't seen them.
We spoke with them today.
I spoke with them earlier today.
I think they went down to the
Did you speak with them
wasteland.
about removing certain articles?
Yes, I have.
Did they seem receptive to the idea, or?
It's more of the matter that they felt it was avoiding the issue, but told them regardless, probably best to, yeah, you know.
I thought we were gonna get Trident on it.
Honestly, removing an article sometimes can have the Streisand effect. You know what I mean?
I saw a very interesting article that pertained to a story I was enthralled in about biomes and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Although I felt that there's some discrepancies. I put a word into Mr. Ludovic to potentially take it down.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good.
Perfect.
And then I'll let them know not to worry about it being taken then.
Okay. Alright, well. If there's nothing else, I do want to try to get down to the wasteland. I'll keep an eye out for an MP while I'm down there. But I got
Indeed.
some parts I gotta go.
This meeting is
see a guy
convened.
about. Alright, cool.
Be prepared for tomorrow.
Oh, I might even go down to the wasteland, but I don't know. I might also just call it early, honestly. I'm starting to get the headache stuff, and I'm like, don't really know what to do. Uh-huh.
And where are you off to today?
What was I, what?
Oh, where are you off to?
Where am I off to?
It's the last hour. Yeah.
Nothing, really. I'm just kind of walking until I remember to do something, and then I go do it.
I see. Well, we're curious if you know about our mutual friend is all.
Which one?
Other round.
We have multiple mutual friends. Does it begin with an R? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I talked to her.
Oh, it's open.
Are they still around, or are they whisper?
No. No, they went elsewhere. They're not in the row.
Understood. Okay then, I so much need to talk more about.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, you gotta go. Have fun wondering.
Hey. God. What is it, Kai?
You can't steer me the other fucking direction. Hi, Amelia.
Hey,
he broke
hey.
his leg, so never mind. I was just gonna say hi.
Hey,
He broke his
Alice.
leg. He broke his leg.
Oh fuck.
How do you
Who's
break?
breaking their legs now? What?
We were out in the waste. We were out in the waste.
Are you being dragged along? Or are you
It's my pink
carrying
eye.
him? I don't understand what's going on here.
I'm carrying him. Oh, hi, Sloan.
Okay.
Oh.
Why are you taking him here, not the
Can
clinic?
we go to the clinic?
Mhm.
Yes, let's
Let's
go
just
to
get
the
to the clinic. I'm not gonna have a random person look at me on a noodle store counter.
I just, my favorite noodles are the kind with someone's blood and bones over it.
Mm-hmm. You seem to be in high spirits about this.
What on earth are you talking about?
No, No, we were out in the waste on an adventure, and he fucking fell off a cliff.
Ah, okay.
There were a lot of bugs. A lot of bugs.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
You sound grumpy. Mr. Sloan sounds very grumpy. Probably because we took him off this time. And mind you, I call her. I love her.
Uh-huh. I did send you a message, by the way. Did you get it? About like hunting and stuff?
Reception's pretty bad out there.
Okay.
I'll have to take a look at it. See, this is what I meant when I said death magic was following, man. This has to be it.
You're fine. You don't have death magic.
I'm sorry. No.
You're my only patient of the
wow.
night.
Do you need
Hell
help?
yeah.
I noticed you don't have. I noticed you don't have anyone else to help, but
Sure.
I watched movies before.
Yeah.
What's happened? What happened?
Okay. I'll explain.
He broke this leg.
I
This
have
one
a
right here, I
major
can tell.
wound
It's
to the
gone.
leg. No. I have a major wound to this leg. However, healing magic was used and it has been stabilized.
All right.
Just
Is the clinic down
I'm here
there
for
unable
more-
to provide?
With
I took out our sheriff.
your medical,
Oh, I was hoping, but it's okay.
with your
Oh.
medical skill and your access to medical equipment, you are easily able to patch him up.
Looks like you've got this handled.
You are in recovery.
Thank you.
Mess this up.
You're both very
Oh
grumpy.
my goodness.
Hold on. My hand is my foot.
I
don't think the handcuff is a foot.
What kind of magic they use on you?
Hold on.
Fucking dead. Start the
No,
death
I
roll.
don't. Yes, I do. No, I
Oh
don't.
my god.
What do you mean?
What do I mean, what?
The distance. Holy shit.
Did he go into the floor?
What'd I do? What'd I say?
He just. he
Oh,
just went off
oh,
the void.
yeah. Hold on, we
went
need to
for
go
the
talk
void.
about
There
this.
you
I
go.
remember what it was.
I know, but they need to talk to me too.
Oh.
A real quick thing, if you have a long thing.
CC,
Go ahead. I'll talk
make
to
send this
someone.
to you.
Just someone take care of him, please.
What you might need.
Yeah, so an Annabella from Trident went and advertised to BattleBots. That wasn't you, was it?
No, it wasn't. I was out in the waste getting drunk
Uh-huh.
with Kate.
So is this by chance the same Annabella? Do you think they'd be on Hellion by chance? Is this going to be an issue?
Right?
I mean, there's multiple people called Annabelle. I didn't get a last name. I was going to go call.
Is this why they're angry at me too? Is because this person?
I actually don't know. They're probably angry about you for something completely unrelated.
Please don't let her leave the clinic. I still need to talk.
That doesn't sound good.
What do you mean? Like, that doesn't sound good. I don't like that. I'm going back to normal. Fuck this.
Well,
I can't go back to I hate it.
There's also some other things. I'll leave because it's probably gonna take longer, and you probably should go deal with it, whatever the hell that is. That we need to talk about. So.
We'll talk about the.
I ran into a bunch of
she's
insane shit.
benched. She's benched, just so you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It shouldn't be an issue.
I
Though.
gotta go take care of Case, though.
Uh-huh.
I'm the reason he's hurt, so.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be in here for a little bit, anyways. Is that my gun? That's my gun.
Did I do all right, teacher?
I can. Can I sit on this? I can. Okay. Sweet.
Do I know you?
You just look like someone who taught me.
Yeah, thanks for the help, Kai.
Yeah, of course.
Anyways, Case, whenever you're feeling recovered and can walk, you're good to go.
Whoa.
Go ahead and back to the
Really?
shop.
You're pronouncing it. Yeah, you were pronouncing it wrong all throughout the canyon. It was really funny.
Liam.
Yeah.
We have time to work on that thing now if you want.
I would like to, but I do need to have a discussion here. This whole thing. I'll pick on the radio if
We can
anything
go out and
else.
do another wasteland excursion.
If we
today.
have the time.
Let's not do cliffs this time.
I think everything is
Something
settled
more
here
just
then.
like the Oasis again. You know, maybe.
Yeah, we'll bring a car next time.
Hell yeah.
I could send you the
Hmm?
schematics on how to make it,
for
though, if
something?
anything. I have it on here.
Something to write with?
Well, here, I got my data pad.
I needed to talk.
Transfer
The
that
problem
stuff
is,
over.
Yeah, let me know
I don't
once
know.
you
My character does not know enough
finish
about
it,
psionics
need
to,
any
co-
help,
to,
I
to
can-
confirm. Even though they've literally told me it's psionics, I have no good in-character reason to believe. But I know they've been messing with shit. I know they've been on the run, and they've described. Like, okay, to be fair, they kind of described Titania. They kind of described it, and you know what? I'm just gonna fucking do it because I think it's gonna be more fun RP than not.
Thank you.
Because I can always ask, and they can always say no, and not much I can do from there.
Oh, okay. What kind of help do you need?
Who has left the room?
Your hand?
Are you wanting something to write
Well,
on?
you see, this hand is bandaged and has been cut up.
I wonder if they closed. I wonder if they closed Wasteland, and that's why all the Wasteland people are up here now.
Oh, check up?
Oh, they might be wanting to try and talk about psionic stuff. So that's out of character. That's probably what they want to talk about. So they're probably gonna take a while, unfortunately. Though I need to try and get to the mystery of who shot those Masaru people. Who done did it? Is it related to Mr. Nowhere? Is it related? Because it's like, well, I kind of need to get the story straight. Because if it's my people going around shooting them up, kind of need to at least know that.
I'm not sure.
At least you had some nice apples.
Struggling.
I think they're on whisper too. I can't hear anything.
Yes.
Is there something?
But we're not talking
I mean, we're allowed to walk around here if you want to walk to what you need.
You know, I wanted it to be a surprise.
Hmm.
I mean, are you able to heal them? Is that what they mean?
Hand.
Don't worry about this.
Mind. Head.
It's gonna get so much worse for everyone.
Take something for your mind. Take something for your mind.
That's not good. I think they're supposed to be on whisper, but it's broken.
Well, I think. Well, let's.
God, I'm like, oh man, I was about to sneeze. I was gonna unmute and sneeze.
Harper went back to the noodle shop.
Well.
Mind you, this isn't even what we had to go through for, you know, clearing out the house, making it look all nice, you know. I should have gotten pictures of the.
Oh no, I'm
The road
sorry.
to the
I'm
house.
having a hard time. Well, the only thing I can do is magic healing, and that might be.
Yeah, there's not much time. I don't think I'm gonna get to it.
Need. I can try, but you need
Probably just gonna have to drop it.
more of a checkup with medication you know about. It might not work. Well, let's go look for them. I think that they went to the noodle shop.
Gonna take a sweet drink of water. Is there anything I need to do? Not really. Really, I just wanted to catch up with Rain and hear about their adventures in the wasteland. But probably not. Just not gonna get told. So. I fell off. is not working very well. Honestly, I don't care. I'm just gonna leave it. So at least I'm out of the clinic. Rain, I'm heading out. Totally said the wrong name. Lamal, dude. I totally said the wrong name instead of Kai. I want to see if they pick up on it. Hey, is there anyone that can let me out? Hello? Are you fucking kidding me? We're fucking trapped in the clinic. Do we not have any medical personnel up here? Am I mistaken? Are there any medical... Okay, Sloan's still here.
There's been a figure that is under investigation. And so I'd like to ask, who currently has access to the tavern?
Why?
Okay then. Yes, but I mean, sometimes you're elsewhere.
It is a
so
suspicion
you
for
don't
now.
pick up then at that point, so.
I'll be on 7. People have been contacting me.
Sloan, I'll be on Radio 25. I'm gonna go. I'll meet you at the noodle shop when I'm done, okay?
Yes, there's been a disguised figure who has been going about shooting Masaru personnel. That same figure locked Miss Harper inside of the tavern.
So wait, we have an ID on the person that was shooting Masaru personnel? I thought we didn't have an ID on them.
I do know that that same day you decked through my door. It's not like it's that hard to get through without access.
Yes,
It's a
but it was
tavern.
the speed of it, which means that either they had previously decked into it and still had access, or there's someone who has access.
Alright, look, the only people I know that have access, that I've given access to, is myself, my employee Rain, and Ruina. I doubt it was any of them. I would know.
I see.
And once again, I'd like to backtrack on the we actually ID'd the people who shot the Masaru guards.
Just checking up.
Yeah, just looking for Sloan.
A visual.
Mr. Bendy.
From who?
Need help? Something. I don't know.
Myself.
And we're gonna
And
withhold
Harper
this
is
information
nowhere,
until now.
I'm guessing.
Nope, Harper's in the,
It was not withheld. I told Mr. Cross.
Oh, but I didn't. You know, the people investigating this shit weren't told. Neither me or Lilith.
I was not told that you were investigating.
Well, of course we fucking were. We were down there, like, looking all through all that shit. I thought it was obvious.
He was able to get it across pretty clear. He had a drawing.
Indeed. The
So-
individual in question showed up in the Undercity yesterday and casually walked in front of my clinic.
Mm-hmm. Can you give me a
Identified
description?
themselves as the, Titania.
Titania. So you're suspecting Titania of the one shooting the corporate guards, correct? Up here?
Indeed. I saw them doing it myself.
So you saw them pull the trigger and shoot them. Okay. Because then that information needs to be passed on. They need to have a bounty on them. Okay, got it.
I haven't had a chance to get down there yet.
Got it.
Well, you can continue your thing here.
I'm running out of time.
Battery.
Hey, can I be let out of the clinic?
They have a predominantly black and red outfit. A hood and a mask and a cape.
As, being underneath Augustine, I probably shouldn't say anything, but he is, you know, can be dangerous. Earlier he was asking me if you had any siblings.
He asked me the
and
same
it
thing
was out of the
directly.
blue. Okay, good.
hmm
Just wanted to make sure.
They're off planet and they're fine. So if they try to pull anything, it can be political disaster for a lot of Masari people. So they shouldn't try it.
Just wanted to let you know I was trying to warn you.
I know.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Well, now I actually have a reason to go talk to Rain because they ID'd them. So it's unfortunate because I know Steven knows out of character that I know. I know he's there going, fuck me, man. Amelia knows.
5K creds.
Next 3 minutes.
5K
Fuck
creds.
you, I'm broke as shit. I am broke as shit.
2K
I know.
creds. 2K creds.
So it depends on how long they're going to be.
I mean, if you want, I can hand you a good portion of the winnings. If you feel like you got gypped.
Hey, Amelia. Bye.
Hey. Titania, whenever you get the chance, we need to talk. It is urgent. We'll give it a little bit, but they're probably not on radio. That's the problem, is there's only 30 minutes left. I'm not going to get this conversation in, which is really fucking important. At least it's important to me, so I don't know. They're going to be in, because I know how it goes. They're going to be in a room away, so I have to try and get to them next episode, which sucks because I'd like to at least try and give them the heads up. Dude, I fucked up so bad. I said goodbye. They didn't say goodbye back, which is, I think, good. So, but at the same time, I'm a fucking idiot, dude. I said Rain instead of Kai. Kai's disguise, I think, is bested anyways, and everyone in there probably knew, but it's like, oof. It is a slip up. I guess me being in the fucking back of the brothel doesn't help, but
And then they separate, hang up on the other guy, and then they can reform and all that good stuff, make Voltron or whatever. My drift is terrible today.
Not 10K credits. 1,000 credits.
10 credits. 10 fucking
No,
credits? Come
10
on.
credits,
Who
10
else?
credits,
Come on,
10 whole
money.
credits.
Cred sticks on the table. If I can down this whole thing and not fall on my
yeah, unfortunately, I know they're just going to be back room for the rest of the episode, which is frustrating. Oh well.
Boy.
Everyone actually make it out?
Not quite. Alright, I'm on my way to the noodle shop. What did you need?
I think I heard them mention the tea house. I heard noodle shop and I heard tea house. But unfortunately, like I said, God, it's driving me up the wall. I'm also feeling sick. Like if I'm gonna lay down somewhere, I probably should do it somewhere public.
Right, who was it that called for me?
I need a like a constitutional roll or whatever the fuck you want to do.
That's weird.
Yeah, I really wish there were like benches or something like out in the public more. Like, I know there's ones at the top, but I could actually even be up there. Go lay down on my bench. Dude, I didn't use any magic today. Oof.
Got it.
Stress today, Mr. Sloan.
None of that.
I've seen Case down in there, so I'm gonna go see if they're in there.
Or maybe because freaking Jen busted your balls.
Hey, where are you going? I thought you needed help.
Let's go say hi.
Okay. Well, shit. Buddy, you awake? You good?
Oh, we woke up.
I won it, right? I totally won, right?
Hey, buddy, you okay back there? No, give me my 500.
I did go into the tea house.
You owe me 5,000. I get to keep this. Oh, TK! Do I live? Do I live? Probably, Okay, cool. Alright, cool. I got to keep. Alright. Hello. Hey, I can't. You know, it's fine. MK to you. Good job, bud.
I can just stay up here actually and just sit down and just wait. See if I can't catch them. I would put my feet off, but I can guarantee I'm just gonna fall. So. He just shot somebody.
Tomato likes magic, that's for sure.
Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure they're just gonna spend the last 20 minutes. God, that blows. That really fucking blows. Because I gotta give them a heads up. I mean, I think Case is going to give the heads up, so that's fine. But at the same time, I think I've also connected a lot of what they're doing. So at least I think. I mean, the description matches both scenarios, so like I really need to corner them on it. But unfortunately, everyone else has kind of got them occupied. So 6 kind of have to wait around. Like I said, it's like the last 20 minutes, so it's like oof. It really blows. Honestly, I kind of really do feel like I need to push my own shit more in FanRP. It's a lot easier in official because there's more shit going on. There's more opportunities. There's more things to actually do. I really need to find shit that I can really pursue and do as Emilian can push on my own. And it kind of feels unfortunate because I feel like in order, if it were to actually grab the attention of other people, it would have to be antagonistic. So, but unfortunately, there's not like a lot I can really do because I don't have any resources or assets, and it sucks. So it's hard when there's no opportunities. I can't really make opportunities without doing cliche dumb crap that isn't fun. There's also just simply like, what the fuck do I do? Like I ain't got no fucking contacts or whatever. And I'm always business oriented, so if I'm not like clearly gonna make money off of something, there's no reason to go do something or to go fuck with something.
Attention all role players. There is 19 minutes left until the end of session.
I didn't die. That counts for something, doesn't it? Do I get like a relationship point because of that? Like a heart up or something like that? Or like did I manage to impress or something? Or
Yes, you've impressed me very much of not dying.
Ugh.
How about you? Thumbs up. Pay attention. What you want? Huh? Okay, cool. Sit. All right, awesome. That's thumbs up. There we go. Yeah. Bro points acquired. Awesome. Okay, nice.
Tell you what, a bonus. Double points. 2 things to them.
I'm getting all the fucking points. Yeah, I'm getting all the thumbs up. Because she has 4 on it. Dude, don't be fucking. Don't be rude. What the fuck? Nice. That's maybe what's going on. Fucking. Look, I'm sorry if he pointed out your forearms. Like, I'm really sorry about that. Like, fucking, he's really rude sometimes. Like, you see him really, he shot the fucking counter. Can you believe this fucking dude?
What shit?
Yeah, fucking crazy bullshit. You lost my
I'm a fucking bird of prey, dude. Probably going to the Dirty Dime because I think they might have heard me, but I never kept on the radio. But let's see. Ah!
Can I get you anything? Okay, so I guess yes. Is that thing for next time?
Hey, hey.
No, I'm just looking for. Hi. That's what I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Miss
Hmm.
Amelia, sorry, I'd like to be informal. Someone had closed the doors on us. It was not one of us, so.
It might have been on accident. I'm not too sure. Yeah.
I wonder.
Mhm. I think somebody probably just did it on accident.
Just to be sure.
Yeah, no. Fun facts. I'm learning. Anywho, you need to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I left another meeting to get to this meeting in time. Everything's so rushed. Everything fast. Death. Following death.
I mean, I think they probably told you. Because I saw Case go in there because Stallone was Whisper, by the way.
Whisper, by the way.
Stallone was questioning Case about the tavern and all that. Did he manage to tell you any of that? Because I saw him go into the tea shop and I saw you go out.
Oh, he knows that I am Titania. He will keep that secret.
Well, no, I mean, as in they're very much onto you, and I need you to be honest with me. Did you shoot up a bunch of Masari guards today?
Today, no, not at all. I was out.
Because they're saying you did. They're saying you did.
Today?
They said they ID'd Titania shooting Masari guards by the church. Today, yes.
I was in the waste all day. Right after Jameson and them went down, and I used my final spell, and I'm going batshit crazy, but hell fucking... I went out, I grabbed Case, and we both ran.
So you said when you used the spell and went batshit, and what's that about?
So Jameson was gonna turn me into Cross. He was taking up a bounty. Bunch of people saw it. I casted a psionic spell that cripples those around me.
I'm sorry, wait,
for a
out
limited
there?
amount of time.
Over there? That spell?
In the arena, yeah, over by the arena.
Okay. So
It didn't hurt anyone.
I know.
Just
We were investigating it because that happened, and then a bunch of Masari guards ended up getting murdered. Like a full squad of I think 3. I only heard a few Shimetsu gunshots. Apparently, I mean, I don't think you have Shimetsu weapons on you at all. They used apparently a laser sword, like one of these I'm talking about, to kill them, and also this as well. And so there's only 3 people I saw today that had these. Me, Lilith, and I don't think Lilith did it because they were helping me investigate this stuff, and Jameson. So my suspicions were on them, but we got a fucking magical scanner and scanned that area where you did that spell, and it broke the fucking scanner. My sorcerer, friend that I knew about it, they baffled them. So what the hell are you doing?
That is psionics. That is a gift by...
You're gonna have to tell me a lot more about psionics and stuff. It's okay, it's an employee. And I trust them enough, but we're also whispering. But
Okay, stop. I'm whispering.
Mhm.
Titan. I have been talking to him because I'm stupid. I'm a dumbass, but I'm using it as a fact that I don't have to use his power. I don't have to use it. I have it there for emergencies such as today. I wasn't planning on using any of it, but now Titania's benched. Titania is benching
Okay,
for a
good.
while
Yes,
because
good,
of
'cause-
the ordeal that is
yeah.
going on. Yes, she is benched because Jameson wanted to make a dumb move in front of multiple people, which is causing a conflict. Snickle Fritz has shown that he is fucking Fritz has shown
I saw
that
them
he
with them.
has.
I saw them with fucking Fritz. Like, in the Dirty Diamond, and said, let's take a walk. Something's up.
Fritz is siding with Masaru. Masaru fucking took a random civilian. They brought down a whole guard party, parading their person they were gonna take up and probably shoot through the streets, and then a whole shootout ensued. They nearly killed the motherfucker, and so
I'm guessing this related
they're
to
like, oh,
a few
well,
days
that
ago.
person is wanted. We're not gonna fight. Like, he doesn't even know why I was wanted. He just was like, well, they're wanted. Give them up. You know, everyone else.
I warned
even the fucking
I warned
sheriff of the
Augustine.
Undercity was
I think
fighting
Augustine got
against
the message, but I did warn them specifically about Titania, but also about what Cross has been doing down here and saying that's inflaming the situation and causing problems. I don't know if they're going to do anything, but I'm hoping at least Augustine keeps Cross on a leash.
just for a little bit.
Yeah.
Die.
I mean, it's not just to protect you. There is truth in it that if they keep doing what they're doing, they're going to end up with more dead squads. But it is still mildly concerning that a squad of Masaru all got killed. One of them was carrying a fancy Sumetsu assault rifle even, and they got killed, and the weapon was taken. So somebody's making big moves on these corporate people, and that's why I'm like, I'm trusting you on this board, and I do not care if you're covering this up or whatever, because at the end of the day, we're both in deep on this. So
I can promise you. You ask Case where I've been all day.
Okay, good point.
I
Case was
have
with
been
you.
in
He
the
can.
waste with
Okay.
him.
So
yes, Case can vouch. I was out in the waste the whole time.
Okay.
I've been out there all day.
So it's not you.
We were out
but the
in
only
Bramble
other
Canyon.
suspicions.
There were 2 other people who sided me and Kai.
There's only
me
other
as
2
Kai.
other people, and I do trust you on this. There's only one other person. I'll have to double check again with Salone to see if they actually did have like laser marks, because there's only so many people with these weapons. Apparently, no, there's a bunch of gunfire, but that is extremely concerning. Do you need to get back to your other conversation?
Potentially, but that just depends. I just want to make sure everything's cleared up here.
Okay.
Because I'm very mildly concerned that Annabelle has arrived, because that she does exist. I'm pretty sure she is still alive. So if one has appeared,
I haven't seen them.
hopefully she's
They
not
just
charged with
announced
any of my
the
crimes.
BattleBots thing, and I heard that, and I was like, "Is that you?" Because I didn't think you were doing that, and I didn't know. I could potentially ask Conrad
me.
about it, but because Conrad is in on this stuff, so maybe he knows.
Conrad would know of her existence. He definitely would know.
Hey, sorry to interrupt. Can I close up?
Yeah, you can close up.
So
You're
I'll
done.
leave you guys in?
Yeah, you can go up.
Cool. Yeah,
And
you,
also,
hang
before
out,
I
these
do
guys
leave
will-
as well, next time we go on a trip, please let me know.
I'm sorry. It was a very spur of the moment needing to take and get some fresh air, and everyone kept stealing Case every time I wanted to talk to him. It was the only chance I had. I'm sorry. I'll warn you next time.
So
He's not happy.
you're gonna have to tell me a lot more about this psionic stuff, because you've piqued my interest immensely. Because my sorcerer doesn't even know what this is about. So, yeah, obviously not today, but
Yeah, I'll explain it another time. But for right now, I need to recover. Luckily, the waste adventure and talks with you have kind of
That's
helped my
good.
mind
I'm-
settle
I'm-
more than I thought it was gonna
I'm hoping that go insane doing whatever this is, because my contact didn't even know what this was. They said that it was a bunch of horror stories online, and it's well,
It's an Eldritch horror.
yeah, and
That's what you're dealing with.
great, lovely.
Explains.
Mm-hmm.
You know those Lovecraftian stories of horrors that could break your mind with just a single glance? That's what we're dealing with.
Also, I mean, I gotta be a good friend. I gotta say it. I know you're not gonna listen, but you should probably stop doing it, because you've already had to deal with your personality stuff in the past, you know, that was already really causing you issues. I think doing this on top of it is a huge mistake, for your safety and well-being. But I kind of get the feeling you're gonna.
I didn't want to have to throw down my spell today, but that unless there's an emergency, I absolutely positively.
I mean,
will
is that
not
how
rely
you
on
got?
it.
Is that how you got this fellow in here? Ding ding ding.
Yes, that's how I summoned him. Was reaching out to Titan
Mhm.
and using magic to pull it out.
And have they been behaving?
Make a deal.
And doing
Yes,
okay?
they have.
What was the
Yes, I can only go a certain distance from them, but they're kind of I've been letting
What, they're
them
not with
eat,
you?
So they were in my computer at the tea shop, but I should be far enough away that he's back here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because you did go out on the thing. That's
Can only go so far without me.
Yeah, just be careful because I've seen before that those things can cause a lot of damage, and
I know. And the thing is, we're staying-
they've hurt you.
June has been good. June has been good.
Oh, is that the name?
I trust June. Yes, that's June. June is their name. He's been lovely. Asks a lot of questions because I've told him what I've asked him to be here for is to witness and prove to goddamn Titan that A, Cece was not a mistake, and B, that emotions are a valuable thing, not something that shows weakness. Sure.
Why do you want to prove it to Titan anyways? Whenever I get in arguments with people. Well, yeah, anytime people get in arguments and stuff with me, I might fucking get pissed off and angry at them. I want them to, you know, fuck off or whatever. I don't have to sit there and try to prove a point to somebody that doesn't care, or I don't care about. I know it's a very weird thing to say, but...
That he seemed intrigued, and if it helps our children.
Oh, you think Titan will care? That like in the future, like in the longer future, that Titan won't you know, do whatever they were gonna do. I don't know what Titan's honestly about. I just feel like they just consume information. That's that.
He's more complex than that. Yes, on a simple's term, he does just collect information, which in turn consumes to us. To us, we see consumption. For him, he sees collection.
I mean,
it is a way for them to live, just like how if I was.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up. It's like you could say for us, all we do is consume food, and a lot of the time that involves other living things. So you could put the argument back at us. And there's a difference in a sort of way between taking that information and consuming something that's not really live versus you could say like, I don't mean to go in that route, but when that information they're consuming is damaging like corporate property or it's damaging people's cybernetics that they need to live, it is lethal, and we do have to take into consideration.
What about the cow corporate property?
What about the cow?
So many
I know,
cows.
exactly. It's like looking at it in that regard. It's like I'm not going to condemn them because they just consume information. It's just a security threat. It's caused a lot of damage. It's hurt you.
I'm trying to find a solution at the same time. Something that will work so that this doesn't happen again.
And I don't think there's going to be a Didus involved.
To the far future.
This time around.
Didus
So.
fucked so much up, but I need to get back and fucking check on Casey.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Him now. I gotta him down. But if you need me, message me.
Okay.
I'm gonna be trying to relax a little.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got my conversation. I feel bad because if they had something important they needed to talk about, but I think we both have important stuff to talk about, unfortunately. Yeah, that's right. They
locking me in places. Yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna end session. I'm just gonna go up because there's no reason for me to stick up. Dude, I'm gonna go to my upper city apartment, I think.
Is he biting really? Yeah, he is biting. Do we have...
I could ask for some food to go. I think that'd be cute.
Because Sweeper's gonna be here in about, I'd say, 4 minutes or so.
Are there people still serving food? Have I missed out?
Something he can eat.
Is there a medic in here?
Oh my god, what's going on?
Yeah, I want some takeout.
What's
Today's
going
a
on
weird
here?
fucking day.
It's been a weird fucking day, isn't it? Weird fucking day. Isn't it?
Don't fucking
Hello, is everyone serving food?
And, so you want to see my gamer pad?
Hey, I mean, that works. Sit down.
We'll pay for the meat.
Yeah,
think-
cool, awesome, cool. Let's go.
Maybe.
I guess if people have beaten one food, just start.
Wait, do we have a phone on you? Do you have a phone on you?
Okay, I'll.
Yeah.
I have meat here.
Do you have something that depicts like video?
I have meat here.
Okay,
Person
so
I'm
what
looking
we're-
for isn't
What
here.
we're gonna show, what we're gonna do
Yeah.
is that we're gonna show baby stimulation movies. You know, baby
It's-
stimulation.
Literally.
What's happening here?
Meat that I've cut up.
Okay.
I don't know. Something's going on with Bendy.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wait, I need to reattach my pinky. Shit.
Bendy.
Something happened to your pinky? You get bit off? What?
No, she just fucking ripped my pinky off my with her teeth. Like, what the fuck?
It's pretty fucked up.
100 credits.
Yeah, I need a doctor.
There's the meat.
Wait, Cece, was it you?
Meat right here.
No. That was Runa that told me. Who knows Rain?
Hey, can you come down here real quick? I need some help.
What about Rain?
Like my pinky's kind of like half on, half off because you just bit
Runa
the
told me
fucking
to
shit out of
look
me.
for them because I'm looking for people to put together a band.
Oh.
So basically, just hold it there.
Hey, Rain. Do you want to participate in being a band? One of the people in there is interested in putting together a band, apparently.
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Something like that, but it's still.
They said no. Sorry.
And I need a.
Oh, okay.
God. Is there a god around?
Can I get some takeout?
Well, my ping ain't working, so I'm just gonna.
Yeah. What do you like?
Probably some
You just go grab.
glazed noodles.
Go grab. You go grabbed.
Glazed noodles. Okay. Anything else? Sides or drink or something? To
Nah,
go?
just glazed noodles.
I'm just gonna butt him. That's it.
Attention all role players. There's 2 minutes left till the end of session.
I mean, nothing else means defeating.
Can you hear me?
Scamper flea.
What the fuck? Here you go. Have a
Thank
good
you.
night.
Stop.
I didn't pay. I didn't pay.
Go do the thing. Go do the thing.
Potential gunfights. Let's go.
What? There's only.
No, he's.
That's fine.
Death.
Are you okay, Rain?
Yes, I'm fine. There's no, don't stay too close because it's around me. It's gotta be red. Stop! Stay! This is how Case broke his fucking leg earlier. This is how it happened, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Magic, it's all around us. I'm cursed. You would choose to get closer. I've warned you. Simultaneously. No!
Hey, give her some distance. Give her some distance. Stop cornering her.
No, yeah.
Give her some distance.
Listen, you don't want a piece of this death magic, okay? It's not mine. I'm cursed with it.
What is she
It could kill you.
talking
It could
about?
kill me. It could kill all of us.
She's had a very stressful day and is kind of having a moment, so best to probably give her a little bit of distance. I don't
But we don't want to leave him alone.
want to leave him alone, yeah. Where did they go? Where the fuck did they go? Rain? Are you in that fucking trash, Rain? You survived for now. Can I actually eat this? Nope. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap up stream now. Because I'm feeling a little iffy. Anyways, thanks for coming by. Not any issues. We don't have as many people around. Like you can see, I don't have the horrible lag issues, but we also don't have as many people in today. So no issues today, which is nice. But still gotta get upgrades and stuff. Oh, there wasn't anything too bad in there, but anyways, goodbye, people. Goodbye.